PlayStation does it again, huh? Plus an update with Halo. Let's go!
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Brothers coming, I need a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Plume's trading people where your skin. All recent gaming, go breaks and pay top mean. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin! Good morning, everybody. Also tuning in, even the crazy one. Wishing you all a beautiful and awesome. Hey, it's Wednesday, chat. Good morning. How you guys been? Apex NYC. Louis, what's up, man? You base SF PlayStation. We always F in PlayStation, huh? Sanchez Martinez Gaming, what's up, brother? He says, Forza and Affiliate are keeping me busy lately. No! We can't. Chat, we are doing the wrong thing. We can't game like this. We cannot chat. We gotta be like them fanboys and go out there on Twitter, not game. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm happy you guys are all gaming, because that's what we have to do. Damn it. All right, Dave Reezy, good morning. He says, Louis, Bobby, and chat, let's begin. Let's go. Sanchez already said good morning. Sanchez, you bay. He says, Sunny's just down another game. RIP Destruction All-Star. Dun, 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 dun. They do it again, huh? Malcolm Lax, good morning. What's up, man? It's like every day, you know, the people look for the step on the rake and all this stuff. And man, Sony's been stepping on that rake like fucking crazy, aren't they? It's some funny ass shit how the pages have turned around. And we have been telling them for years and years and years to look at their own backyard, which they don't. Hey, Hard Does, what's up, man? Good morning, What's up, Hard Does? How you doing, man? What's up? What's cooking? The VR man. That's what we're gonna call him. Hard Does. The VR man. There you go. Yeah. So, Chad, like I said, you know, we got a couple things to discuss. We're gonna talk about how PlayStation did it again, trying to screw its users, like always. You know, they keep getting screwed. Seriously. Y'all keep getting screwed. Y'all don't say shit. At least PushCore says something about it. And of course, we're going to talk about that studio shutdown, which is Destruction All-Stars. Another studio shutdown. Damn it. No. Oh, man. It's terrible that these studios are getting shut down at the end of the day. Like I always say, China, serious note, you know, the studio gets shut down. You know, you see those people out there looking for jobs. Help them out. We got to be a nice fellow and help them out. But it's another failed game on Sony, though. Damn. So let's get into a chat. Let me bring it up. And let's start talking about... Hey, Grumpy Shaman. Good morning. Sanchez Martinez Gaming says, Game Pass PS Plus. What do you mean by that, though? Don't tell me there's another fire out there. Please don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that. Would be funny if Dreamcast guy flipped and made and PS is dead video. Yes, it would be. Sony keeps shooting its feet. It'll fall over soon enough. I think that foot fell over a long time ago. Now I think it fell off when they give 51% to TCO, my friend. That's when it fell over. No joke. They're not doing well. as people say or they predict or, you know. So let's start off with this news. Like I said, sad day today. So sad. So you see this type of news, you know, swirling around. Because, hey, it's a studio shutdown, and it sucks to see studios get shut down. But, you know, we can't do nothing about it because at the end of the day, though, the game seemed like when it launched, it was just not a good game. But you know how it is, chat. For them, it was gaudy material. For them, it was the best thing ever. And here we go. It says Sony delist. Sorry about that. Sony shuts down another live service game after 5 years. Well, at least, you know, this one was better than Concord. Sony just, let me see. PS Plus goes up in price, and the first games they offer you is Grounded, laugh out loud. A game that Game Pass has liked for 2+ years ago. 2+ years? Damn you, babe. That game's been on Game Pass since 2019. I think that was when the game released, though. 2019 or 2018. Man, that game's been out for a long, long time. And now, yeah, of course, you know, they're offering that over there. Poor dudes. So it says it's the end of an era of Destruction All-Stars. How is it an end of an era? There wasn't any era in there to begin with, though. No joke. Nobody played that shit. Destruction All-Stars was one of the first PlayStation 5 games announced by Sony Interactive Entertainment back in 2020 at the company's Future of Gaming events, where the current gen PlayStation was officially unveiled. Developed by Lucid Games, Destruction All-Stars was pitched as an action-packed sports event that pits drivers against one another in an intense competition. Seriously, PlayStation, out of all things, instead of doing this shit, you guys should have done a Twisted Metal. You really put your resources in that stuff before. Now, more than 5 years after the game's launch, Sony has delisted Destruction All-Stars and shut down the game's multiplayer servers. Multiplayer services for Destruction All-Stars have been taken offline, reads a notice on the game's PS5 user interface, as spotted by Reddit on X. Destruction points have been removed from sale on the PlayStation Store and can't be redeemed until November 25th, 2026. Arcade mode remains accessible for returning players. Destruction All-Stars was originally intended to be a PS5 launch title and was originally priced at $70. $70 for that game. I don't give a shit. Man, it could be early access or not, though, you babe. But damn, $70 for the damn game? For that one? Oh, man. All right, but $70. Seriously. Okay. All right. Yes, Preston Wick, 70. But okay, let's keep reading it. But a few weeks before November, the 2020 launch of the PS5, Sony delayed the futuristic Destruction Derby games at launch at February 2021 and slashed its price down to $20. Oh, they slashed the price down to $20. Oh, okay. Oh, he's talking about Grounded? Oh, okay. Destruction All-Stars will also be available as a perk of the PlayStation Plus subscribers, second Sony announced at the time. Even with the new strategy, Destruction All-Stars didn't land with critics or audiences. The PS5 games has mixed or average critic reviews according to Metacritic, with a 62 average and $70 for 62. Hell no. It's like paying for damn Redfall when it launched. Shit, at least Redfall got fixed though, but damn. User scores were lower with a generally unfavorable 4.9 rating from players. According to OpenCritic, only 10% of critics recommended this game. One of the more common criticisms of Destruction All-Star was that it was light on content but heavy on microtransactions. Remember, this is PlayStation, you know they try to always take your money. Yes, they do. They do love that. I don't know if Joe's gonna hop in today. He said he's a little bit busy, but let's see though. Let's see. He said he's gonna come by today, but let's see if he's not that busy though. He probably will later on, like in an hour though. But yeah, let's keep reading about this. It could compete with competitive free-to-play fare at the time, like Rocket League, which benefited from being a PlayStation Plus freebie, and it certainly wasn't the Twisted Metal successor that some early PlayStation 5 adopters might have hoped for. So hey, they actually thought this shit was gonna be. Oh my god, woo! That's the joke of the year, man. Woo! Let's go. Okay, where is it? Destruction Outsourced was developed by Lucid Games, which was founded in 2011 by former members of the Bizarre Creations team. The studio is perhaps better known for creating Geometry Wars 3 Dimensions and has in recent years served as a support studio on Rare Sea of Thieves. The closure of Destruction also in the latest live service game shakeup from PlayStation following the high-profile failure of Concord in 2024, the cancellation of the highly anticipated The Last of Us multiplayer spin-off in 2023, and cancellation of in-development projects from Ben Studios and Blue Point Games. On Tuesday, Sony sent out the following notice to Destruction All-Star owners detailing the game's closure. Chat. Let's be honest though. I mean, they forgot about that shit. But let's go. From May 2026 at another time, 1400 hours. Destruction All-Stars with all associated virtual currency destruction points will be removed from sale at PlayStation Store and will no longer be available for purchase. Single player modes will remain accessible to existing users until Wednesday, November 25th, 2026 at 1500 hours UTC. When all server support for destructions. All-Stars shall be shut down. After the date, Arcade Mode Single Player Challenge shall remain playable for remaining players. However, functionality and player experience may be impacted due to the server shutdown. Otherwise, all remaining game services will be taken offline. No. Any virtual currency destruction points currently owned by players and continue to be redeemed within available single-player modes until Wednesday, November 25th, 2026 at 1500 hours. Due to ongoing technical issues, multiplayer services for Destruction All-Stars on PlayStation consoles shall remain offline and are no longer available. We appreciate the support and enthusiasm of the Destruction All-Stars community. Another game being shut down. Can't believe y'all picked up a studio from Geometry Wars, and I can't believe y'all believed this was going to be the successor of Twisted Metal. What's wrong with you? Seriously, they come up with some BS out there that I'm just sitting there like, but what? You guys literally thought this was going to be the successor of Twisted Metal. That's some funny ass shit. So let's go. Yep. Granted came out on September 27, 2022. Oh, the full game came out, dude, babe. But Granted has been out since 2019 or 2018, I think it was, something like that. Yeah, early access. Yeah, pressed on. Wait. It says what? 70 exactly. Who here is buying 007? Getting gaudy vibes. Okay, Ralph Taylor. I've been playing it. And I got a couple things I got to say about it. And I will talk a little bit about it today. I'm talking about Grounded. He says, here comes Joey. No, Joey's going to be here a little bit later. Sony reduced the price of PSVR 2 down to $300. Laugh out loud. They not even made any units in like 3 years. They just can't get rid of those things. I think the PSVR 2 needs some quick CPR, though, urgently. Hey, Lamont Davis, good morning. John Wolf, good morning. Are we still debating Game Pass or exclusive Louis? People still talking about it. Here's my take, though, about that. Just to end the discussion on that bullshit. Shut up. You all out there? Seriously? Stop talking about it. Microsoft has not said anything. Why y'all want to throw that out there? Because you got a hint from insider or something that's saying about it? Man, wait till the company announces it. I mean, at least we know Clockwork Revolution is on Game Pass. At least we know Fable's on Game Pass. At least we know all this stuff. Why the heck are we going to keep on talking about this stuff? And again, attack Xbox, like I did a video last night, where it needs to be attacked, and that is on the marketing and the presence. And then all those things that are out there will come through nice and easy. Trust me. And trust the Lou when he says this, because listen, PlayStation even said it out there loud and clear. We are the Call of Duty box and the GTA box. Hey, Xbox, it's time for y'all to become the Call of Duty box. Take their asses out the curve. Because remember, GTA is a game that comes out once every, I don't fucking know anymore. Because it's been such a long time, I don't know how many years now. But Call of Duty comes once, what is it, once a year or twice? Or let's say it's going to be every 2 years, but Call of Duty keeps on pouring out content. So take advantage of that, my friends. Marketing and presence and advertising, that's all you need. Go. And of course, drop the prices on the console, though. This kind of 5-year-old damn ass tech is too old. That's it. That's where we got to attack it, period. Ubase says it loud and clear. We need to stop talking about exclusive versus Game Pass. It's dividing the community and nothing more than a talking point right now. Exactly. Focus on exclusive stock Game Pass for family plan. I wouldn't do that either. As long as they don't shut down Phone Stars, ponies are okay. No! Not Phone Stars, no! La Fallen 87 meta is never going to be gaudy, especially with Forza just hit 92. And there's still GTA 6 and Fable. Man, there's a lot of competition this year for all the games out there. But since you asked about 007, look, I don't want to give you guys spoilers. If you guys give me green light, I'll tell you what is my biggest complaint about the damn game. 2 biggest complaints about the damn game. There's only 2 big complaints I have with the game. But other than that, though, it's good. I'm enjoying it, Ralph. If you want to get it, though, listen, if you want to get it and you want to go ahead and spend the money, that's on you. That's just what I'm saying. You go ahead and spend it if you want to get it. Now, if you have mixed feelings, though, my advice is the game is already out. No worries. There was going to be a sale, and when that sale comes around, you can go ahead and pick it up if you want it. That's my advice, though. I mean, if you want to go ahead and get it, you say, okay, I want to go for it. It's in your heart. You really want to get it, go for it. Because, listen, I'm playing the game. And like I said, I just have 2 complaints in the game. But other than that, though, the game is fun. And that's what matters, though. It's got to be fun, though. Also, Zelda OTT Remake this year, too. Jeff Keighley showed with FF and RE, and the remakes can be gaudy contenders. Interesting. I need to grow this mustache. I can pull it. Like evil pull it, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, though, chat. I don't know what I'm doing. But yes, Sanchez, those people out there need to stop debating the whole Game Pass or exclusive content. You know what they should be debating about? You know what they should be talking about? What's going to happen in the showcase? What are the expectations? It's time to hype up the fans and get them happy for what's to come. Preston Wick, 8451 with the $2 super. Check. He says, PlayStation can't sell shit. Damn. Don't forget, Zelda OTT and 64 is a 99 meta. Wait, what? What? How in the blue hell did that game get 99 in meta? I mean, look, let me tell you something. I finished the game a long time ago. And there was one thing I always wanted to do with the damn sword, and that is to slap the hell out of the damn fairy. That fairy was driving me nuts. And that cannot be a 99 meta for that. You're having a fairy saying, hey, listen. Listen to what? All you say is, hey, listen, that's it. And then we got to read a long-ass paragraph on what you got to say. And you get a 99 in meta. I give the game a 90, though. I mean, it was pretty fun, though. Another thing, that damn flute. Yeah. Pan flute. Hey, Pickles, good morning. What's up, man? What's up, man? Good morning, my friend. How you doing, Pickles? I'm here just having a little fight with Zelda. That's all, you know. With the fairy saying, hey, listen. Every time the damn fairy came by and said, hey, listen, hey, listen, hey, listen. I wanted to, like, you know, hit him with, like, grab the shield and be like, get away, damn it. Swap it like a fly. Get away. Leave me alone. Let me just play the damn game. If you play the game when it came out, then you'd understand it. Completely changed the game. Of course, I know it did. I know it did. I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling for a couple things though. Link will beat up He-Man. Are you reading this shit? Did you see what this man wrote right here? Did you see that? Man, what's wrong with you? Link can beat up He-Man? Ah, hell no. Come on, not like this. How come, what? Link, scrawny Link. Guy with just a sword, because without that sword, he's just nothing. I mean, Link needs to grab the damn sword to throw what is the sparkling things. He-Man only got to do is say power of Grayskull, throw the sword away, and still kick ass without the sword. Link needs the sword to kick ass. Wow. What a comparison. Man, I'm going to have to write a screw attack so they can do a video so that can be proven wrong. Is it screw attack? The guys who do the verses, though? I got to ask them about that, though. Another PlayStation exclusive game is shut down. Destruction All-Stars. Yep. Another one, my friend. Another one. Another one. Yep. Well, Ganon's a pussy, though. Ganon needs to get more tougher, man. Ganon needs to come out there and be like, shit, I mean, Ganon has all the powers in the world to become a big-ass Megazord and kick his ass. I don't know why does he take his time to do that, though. Damn. I mean, Ganon, do your thing. But, you know, of course, we got to have the hero Link and all that stuff. You know, we can't take that away, though. We can't take that. Why doesn't Ganon have his own game, though? He deserves his own game where he can go in and beat up Link. We should get a Bowser game where he goes in and beats up Mario. Why don't we get those type of games, though? I mean, it's time to do... What is it? Oh, man. It's time for them to get some justice into them. And Link doesn't? Link wears Speedos, and not only that, he wears spandex too. I mean, underneath that squirt, he wears Speedos. What do you think? I'm running about naked? I mean, I don't want to see, you know, Link running around butt naked, but you know, yeah. Man, saying He-Man wears. What's wrong wearing the Speedo though? Superman wears a Speedo. Superman wears Speedos, Batman wears Speedo, Flash wears Speedo, Spider-Man wears Speedos. Why does every super damn hero have to wear Speedos though? Oh yeah, they take that idea from, you know, what's that thing called? From what Schwarzenegger did back in the day, you know, flexing muscles and everything. They took that idea from that, alright. Alright. I get it. Time for alternate reality games. Alright. I see though. Okay. So I got finally got it. And I understand why they wear Speedos though. Yeah, I get it now. Hey, no, so this is what it is. He-Man looked like he enjoyed hanging out at a rainbow bar. You know, there is a video out there in Spanish that they call him Ivan. I won't say it though, but it's a pretty funny video. That came from a dude called. He got pretty big in YouTube though. I don't know what happened to him down the road. But it was pretty big, though. He's from Argentina, I think it is. And that was, I forgot his name, though. Oh, my God. I forgot the name, though. I'll remember it. But either way, though, chat, time to move on. Let's move on to the next subject, and that is this. Since we already got 33 people here on the show, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also hit that bell. Let's go. Yes, we're on the way to 2,100. We got to get to 3K by the end of this year. I think I can. All right, let's go. So, Ay, Dios mío. Why this? Another bad news. PlayStation, what are you doing? Jesus, man. And yet they're not out there talking about it. They just stay quiet or they pinpoint fingers, you know. Hey, Silor! What's up, brother Silor? How you doing? Good morning, my brother. What's cooking, man? Silor kicking ass like always. What's up, bro? What's up? So, we're right here. Current PS Plus subscribers screwed again. Bye. You done? Buy days of play discounts. No option to extend your current tier membership. Let's read about what they're doing though. So it says right here, Sony really does not want you to pay less for your active PS Plus membership at its current tier, because it's once again restricted its days of play offers for the service to new and upgrading users. That platform holder has been doing this for a number of years now, and it never goes down well. From tomorrow, 27th of May, the annual Days of Play promotion will discount 12-month subscription PS Plus by as much as 33%. However, the offer only applies to entirely new PS Plus members or those looking to upgrade to a higher tier. Wow. If you want to go from PS Plus Essential to PS Plus Extra or PS Plus Extra to PS Plus Premium, then you get a discount. The offer is live until Wednesday, 10th of June 2026. If you simply want to extend your current subscription at the same tier you're already on for another year or what's not, then you don't qualify for the fresh offer. Wow, what an asshole. Seriously. Sony explains current PlayStation members can save 33% on the remainder of their membership when upgrading from PlayStation Plus Essential Extra to PlayStation Plus Premium Deluxe. I've been covering this PS Plus offer included in Days of Play for a few years now, and as far as I can tell, Sony started restricting current members from 2024 and onwards. That is, wow. So, hold up a minute. So your strategy is, PlayStation right here, is for people who already subscribed to your service to unsubscribe so they can hop into this, right? And then after they hop into this, then they're going to have to start paying the extra, yearly tier. Wow. Or the monthly tier, whichever one these people want to choose from. Wow, Sony. That's some good strategy on screwing your fans, though. Instead, you give 33% to new members. Man, you should be giving the ones that are on there. I'll tell you, Sony, here's a secret, though. Here's a secret. You should have given them at least to 40% and let them do what they got to do, my friends. And if you let them do what they got to do, you know what they will do? They're going to keep on paying for that plus. With all the love in the world, they will. They will, if you treated them the right way. But wow, this is an asshole move. Seriously. Looking through my back catalog, the promotion was open to new members, existing members, and upgrades in 2023. The word in the years since shifted to what we have today. New subscribers and anyone who wants to upgrade. Yes, for the payers, my friends, 100%. Of course, this follows from a recent price increase across all three of the PS Plus tiers, which, while minor were net worthy, the 12-month commitment wasn't impacted in most countries. It was reportedly in Australia, but it's still an example of services going up in price. So we're going to probably hear the yearly price increase pretty soon, chat. Oh, okay. So here are those recent PS Plus tier price increases in full. So one went up $1, the other one went up $2, and the other one went up, is it $1? $1, $2, $2 again too, I think. $17.99, yeah, it's $2. Hey, $18.99, $2. All right, yeah, yeah. All right, let's go, son. You guys are kicking ass, though. Get the hell out of here. If you're a part of the PS Plus Premium tier, the most expensive one, and thus the one giving Sony the most money, then it's you who gets shafted the most. You can't upgrade to higher tiers, so there's absolutely no way of getting a discount of any kind. And in PS Plus Essential and PS Plus Extra members do at least have that option. Wow. Especially for the premium tiers, so you guys are not giving them... You guys are not giving the most... Good God. The ones who are in the most expensive tier, you're not giving them at least an option? Yo, you guys are assholes, seriously. But hey, listen, they deserve it. I don't give a shit. I hope they're enjoying it because you know why they deserve it? Because they don't say shit about it. They don't. At least you, Push Square, are saying something about it, and they're mad at you these days because you've been talking, because you're seeing all the flaws out there, and I'm happy that you're seeing the flaws and you're bringing them up like this is supposed to be the argument the last 5 years, though. But I guess, you know, since you guys are bringing it up because you guys don't have that much bad Xbox news, but, you know, I get it. I get it. How do you feel about this PS Plus tactic from Sony, which has been doing for years now? Post all your thoughts and comments below. Let's read some comments, chat. Let's have some fun, though. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Get down. Okay. Okay, this is way too far. Nobody posted a comment, though? Are you serious? Oh, here it is. Wait. 52 comments. Show. Okay, here we go. Bunnies are humans, too? Google Poll won't say nothing about that, though. I'm not going to say anything about that. Because, you know, I don't know what's wrong with them, though, but yeah. Yeah. If you want to PS Plus, essential to PS Plus Extra, here comes one defending it, extra to PS Plus Premium, you get a discount. I think this is incorrect. You're going to get a discount if upgrading to Premium, not if you want to upgrade from Essential to Extra. Oh, so it gets worse. Feel bad for everyone caught up out between, but feeling very smug. That time is it perfectly this year. Minus subscription expires next week. Reminder for those in the same boat, don't forget to turn off auto renewal. Oh. Don't be afraid to let your subscription expire. Then just renew it the next time there's a sale on. Your collection of PS Plus Essential games that you have acquired will all still be there waiting for you once you resub. But how in the blue are they going to play the damn games then? The multiplayer games? Seriously. I mean, they got chat though, but how are they going to play though? They generally have sales at least 2 or 3 times a year. Black Friday will likely be the next one. If your subscription expires from before November, just let it run out and renew at cheaper prices. Why pay full price for something when you don't have to? It's just madness. Oh, so wait. You're a PlayStation fan though. You say support the dev, support the company. So you're looking for a cheat right here? Wow. We don't care about those already paying for the high subscription tier. We already got you. Exactly. It's not an issue for me, even if I was to renew Premium in November. It's well known that all you have to do is not re-up and let it lapse, sorry. Then wait for 50% off offer that will inevitably come. I did that for years up until this year when I plan on finally not renewing. It usually only takes a few days before the offer comes. Then once they want you more than you want them. Well, chat. PS Plus is a ripoff, especially Premium. Good. I'm glad you posted that because it's so true. Chat, that's how it is, though. They screw their fans again. And yet, let's see what good old man out here has to say about this. Let me go get his tweets, though. Let me go see, though. What did the good old man say out here, though? Let's go see. Where is this man? You know, let's go see what the PlayStation content guys have said something about this, which I bet you all they didn't say shit. Let's go to Zuby Tech. Oh, now, okay, so Zuby Tech is talking about, you know, yeah, they're talking about, Wolverine, State of Play, monthly games, but no answer to how these fanboys are getting screwed. Let's not talking about it. Y'all stay quiet about it. Let's go to MBG now. Let's see what MBG had to say out there, because MBG, you know, is pretty pissed off about something. You know, I saw a comment he did the other day, which was pretty funny too. Let's see if I can find it too. So let's go down the list though. So let's go. An hour ago, it's a single player games like RE9, Crimson Desert, Lego Batman. That was his comment for an hour ago. So let's see. Let's catch up to yesterday though. Predict what grade the upcoming State of Play will earn. D-. You guys want to laugh at a comment I read from this dude? Here you go. I'm going to show you guys what I was laughing about. Here you go. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. He trying so hard to defend his little exclusives. Aww. The little man trying to defend little exclusives. Oh, you know. When I see stuff like that, you know, it makes me, you know, want to give him, you know, what's that thing called? I don't know, a baby bottle or something, because it's right here like, oh, he seems like he's a bit mad though. But let me see if I can find that tweet though. I just saw it. I'm just laughing. Oh God! But yeah, nobody has tweeted about this. These big Sony dudes have not tweeted on how people are being screwed. No complaining. Only Push Square complains. All these guys are talking about the showcase. Grand Theft Auto, 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 Grand Theft Auto here, Grand Theft Auto there. Hey! I mean, where are the damn Wolverine tweets though? I want to see more on Wolverine. Nope. Am I asking for too much? Yeah. So this is what this man said. Look. Watch this dude. Let's read this. So MBG out there on Twitter says, makes sense. So Jess said, the reaction from PC gamers to PlayStation Digital Steam seems to have been a giant collective shrug. So, what's wrong with that? I mean, what do you expect? But MBG says, makes sense and likely why Sony pulled back. Can't blame PC gamers for lacking excitement and interest, not knowing if you're waiting 1 or 3 years for a port. Also can't blame Sony for deciding that they want to go back to true exclusives to sell the PS5, PS6 after underwhelming sales. Oh, so you guys are admitting that the sales are down though. Chat, they're admitting. Uh-oh. They're lacking excitement or interest for these games. What do they think that... chat, on a serious note though, what do they think? Because Jeff Keighley slaps an award on their games, you know, why do they think they have like the most defined... what is it? Most defined, I don't even know how to say the words though, but what do they think they have like they literally think they have like the industry breaking games that there is out there. Why do they think that? Why do they think in their heads like their games are game changers, that their games have done something out there, that they sell a lot more? I mean, bro, they literally think that a God of War, just one game, have beaten GTA. That's what they think, though. In their heads, that's what they think, though. In their heads. Oh, that's why that song is out there, though. But yeah, why do they think that, though? Why do they think their Astrobot game is actually the best game in the world? It's a good game, but it's not the best game in the world. Oh, that's right. Jeff Keighley slapped the Game of the Year award. But only sold 2.5 million. But it's still the best game out there. It's got in the world. Oh, it did? Okay. So why do you think these PC gamers are going to get excited for this, though? Seriously, why do you think it's that, though? What do they expect if you release a game 3 years later? And this is the funny part, though, JTV. Here's the funny part, though. There's nothing wrong with releasing 2 or 3 games 3 years later. There's nothing wrong with that, though. Nothing wrong with that. Because at the end of the day, if you do the right marketing and do everything that's correct, though, people will go ahead and pick it up. There are fans out there that, you know, will love to play these games, you know, if you do the right marketing. And if you did not block the 180 countries, everything would have been fine. And that is something you guys don't pinpoint on either. Because Sony's PC game route died because they blocked 180 countries. Those dumbasses. For the PS Plus or the PSN shit. That at the end of the day, though, why do you want a PSN since it gets hacked? I mean, that's another thing, though. Colin talked about it. And I'm going to zoom in on this one, though. Colin talked about it, and y'all have not said shit. I mean, seriously, where's your response on this stuff? You know, if it was Xbox, though. If it was Xbox, though. Yo, el único coach is right because the media overrates their games. Yes, 100%. Ubay, that's not true. Ask the chat. I was here months and months and months covering that. And I showed the chat all the time on the screen that I could not buy games for months and months and months. I think that thing lasted for almost a year over. No joke, Ubay. That lasted more than a year over. No joke. It did. It did. They did. And you see, chat, this is what ponies are pro for doing this. There's a bad PlayStation news, right? Going on out there. There's something cooking with the whole situation, right? It's cooking out there with the whole situation about the users getting hacked. But now the conversation is dead. It is. They're not bringing it up. They're not. Let me go see where I can find Colin because I don't follow Colin Minority, but let's see if I can get it. So if someone knows Colin Minority's Twitter account, please send it to me so I can go look at it and look at when was the time he actually posted about this because we talked about it for days, but holy shit. Their security sucks. And they're not talking about it either. The what now? Ah, hell no. It's because ponies gave themselves and tell PlayStation to put it in further. Damn. They'll never complain about being screwed by Sony because they love it. They won't. You're right. They won't. I mean, the $10 upgrade, at least they're complaining about it, which I'm happy about. But again, like I said, these big PlayStation heads out there are not talking about how they're screwing their fans. They're not talking about stuff that's going on. They just rather keep on talking positive, and try to bring up the BS bullshit that, that's happening out there. And let's go to good old Nib. Last one. Oh, they're talking about 007 Lite. Of course, they're promoting it. And on May 25th was his last tweet about something. And that was Forza Horizon 6 monthly rival Sony Circuit Seasonal Challenge in the Mazda Fury 39.7 that he's playing on currently right now on Game Pass, which he talks about Game Pass. And not only that, he's playing an Xbox game. Why are you in here? Get away. We don't need you here. But alright. Then after that, his tweets were all about 007. Because why were his tweets were all about 007? Because, Digital Foundry did a lot of videos on it. It's like, yeah, the best place to play the 007 game is on the PS5 Pro. Really? Hey, Digital, I got a 3080 that says different though. Yeah, I got a 3080 in here that could actually say something different though. And soon when I get that 5080, coming in, one day, it's gonna say way more difference than the damn PS5 Pro though. Hey, so true, Lou. Oh, Lou. All right, let's keep going though. So. I made it funny. Sorry, chat. It was a funny only for me, though. All right, sorry for not making you laugh. Point is, get ready to give your information next week. Chat, I'm not kidding you. If PlayStation asks for my ID, though, and I'm warning you, chat, listen, with all my heart, I'm telling you this. Get ready. Y'all going to see my Tushi out there. I'm not kidding you. If PlayStation says, we need to get your ID, and they say, please turn on the PlayStation camera to get the ID, I'm going to moon their asses. I'm not kidding you. I'm putting on my pants, moon them, and be like, here's the picture. And I'm going to grab a marker and draw a smiley face on it. Be like, that's me. Assholes. Am I trying to get my information to company? Man, listen, look, I'm not against it. But before you ask for people's ID, damn, seriously, fix the damn security, my friends. Because look, I'm being honest about it. These guys are waiting for this to happen. Which, after this all happens and people start putting their IDs, putting everything in there and all the information, they're going to hack into it and steal the damn information. Because you guys have a fucking... I don't even know how to say it. Dude, I don't even know how to say it, though. Yankees like, that would be some funny shit, Lou. No, I'm being serious, though. That's what I would do. Sorry, I was a bit, it was a bit too sexy today. Yeah, sexy Lou. Flex. But like I was saying, though, Chan, fix the damn security. Daniel Musin, hello from Ireland. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? How's Ireland, my friend? How's the weather? Man, Daniel, I want to go to Ireland, man. I come from Ireland, man. I want to go to Ireland and drink beer. Yeah, I just want to go to Ireland to drink beer. I don't care about anything else. Well, I mean, I care about the grass, though. The mountains. Ireland's a nice country, though. But to be honest, though, I just want to go there, go into a pub, and have a beer. Be like, yeah, Ireland! Ain't no one wants you to steal those mugshots, la fa la. But that's the thing, though. Before you go in and do all this shit, you got to fix your security. Right now, there's a mistrust going out there with you guys and your security. I mean, before 2011... right, you got the big hack. And after that big ass hack, y'all should have fixed that shit. At least there hasn't been a big hack towards that, though. But damn. B Money B, good morning, my brother. Love traveling there. I need to go to Ireland, though. Seriously, I need to go there. Who? Crazy Louis, laugh out loud. Oh, the age verification is coming around from PlayStation. Yet they have not fixed the whole hacking that's been going on out there on PlayStation. Of people stealing each other's accounts. That sucks. That's why I don't trust, that's why I always kept my PlayStation name hidden. Because, why? I wouldn't put any financial personal info on PSN right now. Oh, right now? I have not put my information for the last 2 generations. I said, no. Let me see. All countries need Blockbuster to be rebuilt from. The ground up worldwide and by year A to Z, 1950 to 2050. Huh? You lost me there, though. Press on wait with the $5 super chat. PlayStation is cheap. It's too cheap for Norton Premium service. Damn. Holy smokes. Man. Why are they so damn cheap, though? I'm not kidding you, though. It's so... Look, just listen. Here, PlayStation, let me give you an idea, though. Stop being an asshole. Sit down. Dial 1-800-Microsoft and say, yo, Microsoft, we need help with this. Give us some advice. Or call Norton or call Jeeves from Ask Jeeves. I don't know. Call someone. And say and pay that little extra instead of... And he said, I get what you want, bro. But the question is... how many people are going to go to that, though? Because, listen, and this is true, though. When I was in California, though, I went to the store that they were selling... Sure. I mean, I'm not kidding you. They were selling so much stuff in there. Like, literally, that store was huge. I mean, look, it was almost Walmart size. I'm not kidding you. This MF was big. This was a huge store, though. So I got into the store and I was like looking for stuff, which that's where I got the 3 Batman DVDs that are sitting right there for real cheap, though. 3 Batman DVDs, I got them for real cheap. The trilogy, where Heath Ledger's the Joker, and the cool Batman DVDs. So yeah, I went to that store and it was big and there was not a lot of people in there. There was just not. It's just not. So I don't know how that Blockbuster thing will work, though. Let me see. ASIC U3I says security is out the window. $3 trillion invested in AI next year. Elon said he's reaching AGI. We are creating God. Blockbuster could have a store in every state and a 50 in total. You're right, but the thing is, Daniel, remember, there's going to be people. You're going to have to. We got a problem right here. Gas is going to be a problem right now because gas is expensive. You're going to rent the movie, and then after 4 days, you got to return the movie. You're going to. No, I'm not going to live through that again, no. No, we're not going to live through that again, my friend. That's the problem right now. Now, if gas was real cheap and everything like that, then I could see that could work, though. But right now, with how gas prices are, holy shit. Not only that, if you don't return it in time, you get a late fee. Ah, hell no. No. But yeah, that's the problem, though. You cannot put your information on PlayStation Financial. You cannot do this, though. You just can't. You just cannot put your information on there because, again... they have not even fixed that security. And look, calling and that's the thing though, right? Colin is a big PlayStation guy, right? And he has worked for so long. He has done so much for PlayStation. I mean, we gotta give him his credit is due, right? And like I always say, I respect people for the hustle and all that stuff. And like I said, he has the connections though to fix a problem that goes on in there. But damn, me for example, I don't got the connection. 50 people here on the show, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, also hit that bell. Do not have that connection either. They don't. So Sony, fix this damn thing. Hire, I don't know, Ash Jeeves. Hire, like I said, Bobby. Bobby, go help him out. Get someone to help you out with this damn security before you ask for age verification things and ID. Lord, such a mess. Harry Balsack, good morning, my friend. He says, what up, Louis C.K.? What are you calling me Louis C.K. though? Why am I being called Louis C.K.? Well, time to move on, chat. Let's get this bullet points from this one, because this was a long one though. But I think this could be actually a good thing, because even though we did not ask for this, this could be actually a good thing from what I'm reading. And I just got a message from Sith Lord. Oh man, oh man, oh man. What? Danny Moonson, you okay, bro? Yeah, I think you bring politics into the table, though. Let's keep going, though. But like I said, I'm going to use this as bullet points because there's a lot to be reading about over here. And that is this news that came out. Actually, like I said, this could be good news when it comes down to Halo. Right? Because, you know, a lot of people out there are kind of like, yeah, you know, remake, this and that. But it's interesting to read that they are being helped by other studios. So let me grab this and let me open Edge. Let me use the Copilot. So that way we can do the key points on it. Because, yes, it's a pretty long article. Oh, it's not that long, though. Yeah, it's a pretty long article. So let's get the key points out of this article and talk about it real fast. All right, let's go get this. Okay, let's copy this over here. Copilot, help me out with this one. No, you don't want to. Where is Copilot? Copilot, where are you? Nope, I don't see it though. I can't find it, chat. I can't find my Copilot. My Copilot got lost. Damn you. Why does I always have to lose this thing? Oh, here it is. Look, it's chat. There you go. I found my Copilot. So paste. Can you summarize this article? All right. Yes. Microsoft Copilot. Hey, but it's helped me to know with key points, so I don't have to read these long articles, my friend, because they are pretty long, though. And there are a lot of opinions in there that, you know, of course, you know how it is. You know how it is. So it says it's not really an in-studio project. New Halo report suggests Xbox Campaign Evolved Remake used a lot of outsourcing for development, which is a good thing. And you're right. Yes, it is annoying, though. It is annoying. It is annoying, though. So here we go. Here's a clear summary of the article you shared. It says loud and clear summary. A campaign Halo Campaign Evolved Remake report. A new report claims that the Halo Campaign Evolved, the remake of Halo, has been relied heavily on outsourced development rather than being built mostly in-house by Halo Studios, which is a good thing. We're going to see a lot of studios, you know, digging in there, helping out, you know, putting some ideas in there and putting their own things in there, which is actually a nice thing. According to Insider Rebs Gaming, a lot of outsourcing was used, even for core programming and design, to the point that it's not really an in-studio project. So this could be a nice little launch right here. It could have a nice little launch though. Hey, why so serious? Good morning. This suggests external studios and contractors handle a large portion of development. Good. Halo Studios mainly acts as an oversight management role rather than doing most of the hands-on work. Good. One known partner of abstract, part of virtual. One known partner is abstraction, part of virtuals, which only reported help with level and technical design. Good. The article noted that sourcing isn't new for Halo, but it has been controversial, especially after layoffs in 2023 where former developers criticized this approach. Wow, they criticized it? I mean, if you guys need help, I got to tell you something. You guys need help to deliver on something. Get all the help you can get. I don't know what's wrong with getting help with some stuff, though. On the gameplay side, the report also mentioned changes in the remake, including improvements to repetitive missions like the library, adjustments to other monotonous sections in the original game. Good. Like I said, it's good to have the co-pilot because, it tells us real quick what is going on in there. But again, I'm happy that they went out there and got the help to get this game ongoing. It's actually a good thing that, that they were out there getting people to hop in to finish that damn game, of course, because, we all have seen 343's history when it comes down to Halo. MCC. Halo Infinite, which, you don't know what happened with Halo Infinite. Yeah. So it's a good thing that, they got people out there who came in there, helped them out to get this game on the go. Now, the question is, when is this game going to finally be announced? Will it be in the Summer Game Fest? Will we finally see this game being pulled away from PlayStation 2? I mean, that's something, Xbox should be looking at it and trying to, yeah. Reggie says, outsourcing is cheaper, but would Halo feel like Halo? That's another good question, though. But Rachel, the thing is that people have been saying Halo has not felt like Halo since Halo 1. And then when the new Halo game comes out, they say, oh, I like the old Halo game. Because I don't understand why they go out there and complain about the new Halo game that comes out. But once that new Halo game becomes the old Halo game, they start talking like the new Halo game is actually great and better than the new Halo game. They're never happy. And they say Halo does not feel like Halo. And, they're mad because you get to sprint in this one. Really? Sprinting? You're mad about sprinting, though? And yes, they complain too much about the damn Halo game. And that's something I don't understand. Why do you guys complain, though? Let the game come out. Have fun. Enjoy the game. No joke. It's good. People love to cry. Yes, they do love to cry. Let them cry. Dee-doo, 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 dee-doo. Who sings that song, though? That's Hootie and the Blowfish, yeah. It's a pretty good song, though. Let them sing. Dee-doo, 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 dee-doo. All right, let's go to General. Where did you send me the information, my friends? Oh, did I not post today's show? Hold on a second. Okay, I did. All right. Pickles, where did you send it to me to? I'm in Discord, my friend. I cannot find anything you sent me. Where is it? Ooh, Stalker, days of play 20% off. Oh, nice. Nice. Stalker fans, if you guys are going to buy it on PlayStation, it's got 20% off. Go get it. Help that studio out. They rule. Damn it. You know what Bowie Knife did to me yesterday? I posted a picture yesterday, like I always do, sending to Louis, and when Bowie Knife came by and says, I'll see you there. I was like, Bowie, are you trying to challenge me, Bowie? I mean, Bowie, I ain't afraid of you, Bowie. You can come crash into me all you want. I'm just going to laugh my ass off every time you do it. And every time you do it, I'm going to get my revenge and kick your butt too. I'm in for the challenge, Bowie. Stop coming after me. Damn you, Bowie. I don't see why they would bother with another Halo 1 release if not on PS. On anything is for certain, everyone will complain that about any new Halo game. It's just not just the hardcore Halo guys either. All Xbox guys complain about Halo. I don't know why they complain about Halo. Seriously, just let the game release. Have fun with the game. Go out there, shoot things, blow up things. Do what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Going to turn on my other PC. Wish me luck. Safo, good morning, Safo. How you doing, girl? What's cooking? The new one sucks, so you can create a newer one. And they see the other one is better. That's called quality degradation. That's what they do. Hardust, I don't understand though. Listen, look. If it's a hardware thing, that's a situation though. We got our, but for the software side of things, like, why do you complain about so much about it though? Damn. It's only especially for people that are not gathered. It's just for the for Xbox. If you're gathered in either for the Xbox or the PlayStation Network, you should be fine. Huh? What are you talking about? Yesterday was Dragon Quest 40th anniversary, so no, today isn't that weird of a day. You lost me there. No, it's called people hating change. Yeah, exactly. I don't understand what's wrong with change though. Like, look, let me tell you something, Chad. Let me tell you something. I am a big ass Doom fan. I have loved Doom since Doom 2. After Doom 2, I played Doom 1. And after Doom 1, I played all the Dooms that are out there, though. And listen, Doom 2016 is an ass kicker. It changed. It was fun. It was awesome. Then Doom 2 came out. I was like, oh, you know, people complain, but me, I had fun with Doom 2. For me, Doom 2 is like I'm playing, what's it called? It's like I'm playing the Souls in Doom. I mean, I was getting my ass kicked in Doom Eternal. Shit, that game was tough as hell. And I really loved it. Doom Eternal is one of my favorite games. Yeah. And now we got Doom Dark Ages, which kind of got a little bit easy. But the only thing that I'm really pissed off about is that they took all away my gory kills. Like, why? What the hell, though? Why do they want to take it away, though? The Halo Infinite problem is they lie. They apologize for the call split screen campaign missing Halo 5. They said confirmed that we'll make it for the next installment. We waited. They lied. Yeah. There was a lot of lies when it came down to it because they're trying to blame the space engine for that. That's what happened though. Try to blame it for that. So let's see though. What is this post coming from? So wait, what's the post at? I'm trying to get the post though. Everybody seems to be, oh, it's from post from Xbox. Happy Tuesday. Everyone has said Bowie knife 99. So everybody's mad at Bowie though. Man, I'm happy we got a Bowie knife 99 out there. It's good. Gets the community all right up and be like, let's go kick his ass. You know, we should do a Forza fight and grab Bowie knife and all of us crash into him and blow him up. Forza, add blow up feature so we can blow up the damn car. At least just for Bowie though. Give us that feature just to blow up Bowie. No one else, just to blow up Bowie. Give us that cool feature though. Come on, man. Give us that. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's the only thing I said about Doom the Dark Ages. That they took away my gory kills. That pissed the hell out of me. I said, man. TJ, we gotta start Forza Friday again, my friend. We gotta start it. I gotta tell everyone we gotta start Forza Friday back again. I remember the day said that the split screen co-op was canceled for Infinite. I've never seen the Xbox community this united. Hashtag Fire343. And that's the damn problem though. They promised so much behind the damn Infinite. So I'm glad they're outsourcing helping out though. Did you see Clockwork Revolution show up in coming soon Game Pass page? Yes, I did see that. I'll say the word and it's only expensive if you're abuelo in. If you're not abuelo in the, it's the expensive in his booth for the. Okay, I'm lost again. SNKK, bring it back in. I'm trying to understand what you're talking about. F gory kills disrupted the flow of the gameplay. No, they did not. You bay. No, they did not. Because man, with them gory kills though, you went in and when you saw those guys shining in red though, you pressed that button and man, that Doom guy went in there, man, and just started chopping half and do what he had to do, man. I gotta tell you, man, I love when he ripped and tear though, because the purpose of Doom is rip and tear. Without the rip and tear, you don't have a Doom game. You don't. I mean, it's just going to be Doom from back in the early 90s that that it wasn't that much rip and tear. But, man, we need that rip and tear that since 2016 brought it. So I'm sad that, the rip and tear was not as much as it used to because of the damn shield. Because, yes, I did figure out some gory kills with the shield, though. But the gory shield was just sliced in. 9% E did, and they also extremely repetitive to see the same animations over and over again. I did not mind that, though, because, man, it was fun when you grab that arm and just break that arm in half. And then after that, you grab the broken bone and stab in the guy's throat. Man, it was so much fun. It felt so good doing that. Oh, yes, it did. Yes, it did. Mr. Dizzy, he says, Xbox bucket. Yeah, nice bucket. Thank you, Mr. Dizzy. Yeah, look at that. He says Xbox bucket right there. Yeah, exactly. They rule. I'm interested in Clockwork, but I don't know how much besides the steampunk aesthetic. I mean, we all are interested in Clockwork, man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but that's going to be a really good game. Such a Martinez game muted him. I don't know why. Look, Mr. Dizzy, I don't know why you're so mad, my friend. But look, it's not my fault. Oh, trash. That's what you mean. Oh. Why are you mad, though? Because PlayStation screws you over? Yours is trash, though. You're getting screwed over, though. It ain't my fault, my friend. I mean, go get mad at your PlayStation, man. They're screwing you over and over and over again, man. Jesus. $10 upgrades. Yeah. Quality. The quality BS of all time. Man, you got to love that. $10 upgrades. PS Plus subscriptions being screwed over. Oh, my God. Especially for those guys who play premium and been paying premium for years. PS Plus price hikes, too. For a service that literally, and no joke, it's almost at the same price as Game Pass. That's a service I don't want to pay for. Fuck that shit. Screw that. Damn. So he's all mad because, I'm actually speaking something that hurts him. Aww. I just don't like Obsidian games. It's okay. We don't have to like them all, my friends. You don't have to like them all, but at least I gotta give them props for Grounded, though. Grounded is fun, though. Grounded is a fun game. Grounded is actually pretty good. You gotta give them props for Grounded, though. I mean, it's a game that we've always wanted since kids, though. I mean, ever since we saw Honey, we shrunk the kids. That was a pretty good movie back in the day, though. Damn. And still to this day, you watch that movie, it's still pretty darn fucking good. And we got a game called Grounded. It looks just like that. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun stuff. And now with part 2 out there, you get to write Auntie. Let's go. Let's go get Auntie. What was the name of the aunt, right? Auntie? Was it Auntie? Yeah, I think it was Auntie, though. Yeah. Best succeeding game was South Park Stick of Truth. Oh, shit. Why you gotta bring that game up? Oh man, South Park rules, man. They rule. I love South Park. Except for that new one that came out, the Stick of Truth, which got pretty repetitive real quick. Not the Stick of Truth, the what was the last one called, you Bay? I forgot the last South Park game called. So in other news, chat, are you serious about this? And I'm being serious about, but why this though? Now, right now, this very moment when I'm playing the damn game for the second run and my final run though, this is gonna be my final run of the Fractured Butthole. Thank you. Yeah, that was yeah, that's just no. But seriously, I'm playing the game right now. When is this shit gonna come out? Ah, shit, 2027? Oh, man. I mean, look, man, why? Why? But why? Halo Campaign Evolved cannot release buggy, and unoptimized 30 FPS is not a smooth frame rates. I don't know how it's gonna release David Cohen, but the bad part about this is no one asked for that, though. Pickles says PC day one. Let's fucking go, man. Pickles, hell no. I'm pissed, Pickles, because look, I finally got the my heart into the game and say, let me do my second run, which I have not finished though, because I'm tired of the damn DLC. I just want to finish the damn game, get it over with. And now I get this, another DLC for next year. I mean, bro, say for next month. So I can hold off a little bit and do the DLC. Now I gotta wait a whole other year to finish them. Do not know, John Bullock's booth. Do not know. Do not know, though. But really, I'm pissed off, though. I mean, this game came out, when was it? 2016? And 10 years later, we got an expansion on it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up a second. Why are you giving us this expansion all these years later, though? Really, why are you doing this, though? It's kind of, sitting RPG games are good. If you're expecting a Doom-like game, it's not. They usually have a decent story. Yeah, they do. I mean, they're not that bad, though. Sitting games are not that bad, though. But Avowed just didn't click with me, but they're not that bad, though. What I'm trying to say, if you have a previous PlayStation or Xbox Network user, then the price hikes won't affect you. The only way to affect you is your new user trying to subscribe. Oh, we know that. That's NKCat. But right now, the problem is that if you're subscribed to PS Plus, and right now there's days of play discounts over there in the PS Plus subscriber tiers. In order for you to get them, or is that you upgrade to get the PS subscriber discounts, or if you're on premium, you don't get a discount if you want to keep on with the premium though. So they literally screwed you. So the new users get the discounts, and if you have like the PS Essential, you want to put it to extra, you get the discount too. So yeah, they're screwing people over. They're pretty pissed off. They're not happy, my friend. They're not happy. You know, it's kind of fucked up that they keep doing all this stuff though. Not true, Kevin. When the timer runs out, you need to purchase again. You're locked into the current price, new or returning. Yep. I mean, if you want to stick around with it, here's the thing, though. The question is when the time runs out, though. Now, are you going to put your credit card in the PlayStation, though? I wouldn't. I wouldn't give them shit. Screw that. Because, man, that's a scary thing to see that PlayStation, you know. Ah, hell no. Hell no. No, 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 no. Fuck that. No. 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 No effing way. No. Sorry, PlayStation. You're not getting my information. And like I said, if I had to give you my ID, PlayStation, you ain't gonna like my ID, though. It's gonna be Harry with a smile on the face. I'm telling you that right now. Be Harry with a big smile. That's my ID right there for you guys. That's gonna be it. 100%. Yeah, I'm honest. I do not like price hike. It's all for any businesses. Yeah, but the thing is, though, this is the point, Kev. You guys need to go out there and fight. Stop with letting PlayStation doing whatever the fuck it wants with y'all. Y'all need to go out there and fight. That's it. Y'all need to go out there and fight. Period. And listen, you guys are talking about like this price hike is good or anything, but look, $20 for a premium for a service that does not give you shit is a lot of money. While you got $3 more on Game Pass, and that shit gives you a lot. Huh. But I'll make a bet if Microsoft decides to bring back exclusives on the Xbox, I would personally buy the Xbox Series X. I don't know why you don't have it, man. You're wasting time right there. Time and money. No joke. I mean, if you're like me and you're a gamer, take advantage of it. You got Game Pass on there. Just because exclusives? Oh my god. You're part of that 40%? Wow. I'm part of the 100% though. I'm not part of the 40%. I'm part of the 100%. What is the 100%? The 100% is that I buy the box to play games. That's me, 100%. And I don't care if it's exclusive. I don't care if it's this. I don't care if it's that. As long as the game I'm playing having fun, that's what I care for. I'm part of the 100% that I go buy my box to play games. Not because of this one game, 2 games. No. I buy it to play games, period. Because no joke, this generation, and this is the funny part, this generation, the most talked about games have been third-party games. The most sold crazy games out there have been third-party games. Take, for example, Hogwarts Legacy, 40 million. Take, for example, Elden Ring, 30 million. Black Myth Wukong. Well, Black Myth Wukong had to push those. I'm not going to use that one as an example, though, but yes. Third-party games have been the ones that are kicking butt. Plus, you got RoboCop. Plus, you got Killer Clowns from Ilphonic. Love you, Ilphonic. You guys are the best when it comes down to these games. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's been so many great third-party games out there. Just sit there and you're like, man, you don't even think. Look, it's so funny though that we have one of the coolest X-Men out there coming out soon. You know, with them claws, using the X, you know, attacking all this shit happening. But they talk about GTA 6. Wow. Will you be at Game Fest? No, sir. I'm going to be here streaming. I'm not going to go to Game Fest this year. Nope. I could not make it, my friend. I could not make it. But Louis, is MS saving Sony by giving them games just like when they saved Apple years ago when they're going bankrupt? Listen, MS can give them all the games it wants, though, Sanchez. But we have a situation out here, and that is that no matter what games they give them, they're not going to buy them. They're not going to buy them. Unless if it's a Forza Horizon, that's it. But other than that, though, it's... And look, Malcolm Lack says, and it's a good point, though. Again, what's the point of getting a PlayStation in 2026? I truly don't see anything unique besides 2 or 3 games on which came to PC. Well, you got Soros, though. That's it. Wolverine. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Please load to all games. I don't want to base my collection for my... MS saved Apple to avoid FTC anti-competitive lawsuits. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm part of the 100%, though. I'm part of the 100%. I'm part of the 100% that goes by the box, who loves the box, who loves everything the box does. And look, and like I said, SNK Kev, you talk about collections, man. Look, what is in Xbox you can't collect though? You can collect some Doom the Dark Ages stuff. You can collect a lot of stuff that goes into it, man. If you want to collect stuff, I mean that's on you though. But at the end of the day, though, I rather save money than anything else in the world, though, because gaming is a hobby and it's getting expensive. And once these games go to 80 or 90, we're going to be fucked up. I have an Xbox One gaming PC and Quest 3. I also used to own a PS4 and Switch. I see the benefits of all of them uniquely, but when it comes to my time, I find myself in VR most of the day. Okay, that's cool, man. There's nothing wrong with that. I got a full Wolverine game, or would it split it into 3 games? We're going to get it split into 3. Ha ha! But the thing is, though, is to my own games, I don't want to see my collection from a subscription service. That's the problem, SNK Kev. You don't have to have it as a collection, though, subscription service. I gotta love when I see this. But here's the funny part, though. If you pay Plus, though, and you download the game, okay, so you're doing the same thing that you do on Xbox. Because, again, there's no difference. Like, if you sit there and you look at services, side-to-side comparison, services with the PS Plus and the Game Pass, it's the same shit. The only difference is that Game Pass gives you day one games, third party and first party, while PlayStation doesn't give you that much of things, though. And pretty much they're in the same price, though. But if you download the game, either from Game Pass or whatever, and even though Game Pass takes it away or PlayStation Plus takes it away, or if you have it in there, and if you forgot to pay the PS Plus, and if you decided not to pay for it anymore, if you did not want to pay anymore for Game Pass, guess what happens? You get a little lock in there after a couple of days that says, no, you cannot play this game or anything. You got to pay for PS Plus or pay for Game Pass to do it. So again, we're in the same spot. So this is the whole point. You're making up excuses not to get an Xbox. I don't know why, but me, I don't need excuses. I'm not that guy who looks for excuses on why not to get the box because listen, I got my box. I'm saving a lot of money. And trust me, my library just keeps on growing and growing for the games I buy and play. Because I don't get codes, chat. I don't. And if I did get codes, if I did, I would literally say this. I would say, hey, you know, let me help you out. I will buy one game and, you know, or two copies and, you know, start, you know, putting it out there to support the game. Because that's what you got to do. But it is what it is. Why doesn't Deadpool have blades that come out of the back of his neck? I do not know, though. Speaking of when is PlayStation going to fix Sorrow's frame issue? I don't know. How they confirm how long it will take the game yet? Nope. Just cause he can't die doesn't mean he can't feel pain. Imagine having swords in your neck. I don't think Deadpool feels pain, though. He was always joking around, though. No idea. I don't follow on PC games. I don't pay attention on the PS and don't pay attention. The person talking is never going to get an Xbox just opponents. Exactly. They're not. It's like they're looking for excuses, and every time I see this, it's like an excuse. Oh, my video game collection. Oh, really? Collection? I got a collection right here. I got Uncharted Legacy, Bloodborne. I got the Uncharted Legacy Collection 2, Uncharted 4. I got Mario Party. I got Dead Rising 3 around here somewhere, laying around here. I got Metal Gear Solid, you know, Metal Gear 4. I forgot the name of that. Not Metal Gear 4, the Metal Gear 5 small little expansion thing that came out, which was pretty expensive too, but damn. From Metal Gear, you know, 5 before the game released. I have that Metal Gear somewhere going around there. But at the end of the day, though, if we want to collect, just collect. Doesn't matter which box you're on. Just collect. Ask Broke Boy. He's a big collector. He has everything that has to do with, what's it called? With, Claire Obscure's Expedition 33. He has the Xbox version, the PlayStation version, the Nintendo version. I mean, there's a Nintendo version, he has it. If there's a PC version, he has it. He has literally every collection out there with Claire Obscures. So again, stop making excuses. Why don't you want to get the box? That is some, seriously. Oh, I don't want to stick to subscription service. Oh, but if you do play multiplayer games, you're going to have to stick to subscription services. And I bet you take advantage of that subscription services every single month when they announce a game for you to download. Yes, you do. And you put it on your subscription service collection. Yeah, kind of interesting though. So if you had to pick 3 games this year, what are you buying? Is GTA one of them? You put it, yeah, it's a tough question though. Well, look, here. Grounded Zeroes, thank you for that. Metal Gear 5 Grounded Zeroes. I had that one somewhere around here. Yeah, I have that one in physical too, but So if I had to pick 3 games though, that's a tough one though, that I'm really excited about, look. Let's see though, for this year, Halloween is one of them from Euphonic, 100%. That's one of them. That's one of those games I'm going to pick up because I love Euphonic though. That's a personal take. The second one though for this year, okay, I'll leave this one out there because, you know, Hellraiser is still not there. So I don't know if it comes out this year. So Fable's my second one, right? Hey, Fable's my second one because really, Fable's just, I know I'm going to have fun with Fable. I know I will though, unless if it comes out broken though. And last but not least though, Tim Hike, what's up? He says GTA has to be one of them. I mean, look, I'm excited for GTA though. I'm excited for it. But remember what I say about the GTA storyline though? I like the Red Dead Redemption storyline though. I love, like I've tried several times to finish GTA again. And I just get bored with the story, GTA 5. But with Red Dead Redemption, though, I can right now install it, start playing it, finish it, and then a month later install it and play it again because I love the story with Red Dead Redemption. If it was a Red Dead Redemption, I would have been more excited to it. But a third game, though, let me see which one it is for the third game. What will be my third game, though? He-Man is just in, you know, a small indie game, though. And I'm excited for He-Man, of course, but What will be a third game, though? Man, if they announced an Indica 2, I'm shit all over it. Third game, though, for this year. would be an exciting game for me this year, the third game? I don't know, chat. I mean, I'm stuck on the third game, though. Well, for me to get it, here's the thing, though, Harry. For me to get more excited for E-Day, though, is... Yeah, thank you, Grizz. Data Diver DLC. That would be my third option, though. You're right. Data Diver DLC. That's going to be my third option to get, though, this year. But yeah, it's a DLC, though, so that's not like a game thing, though. But that would be like my other option because, man, I'm waiting for that DLC. Data Diver's still installed on my console. I'm just waiting for that DLC to drop, baby. But, it's an interesting question, though. Me, Resident Evil 9, 007, Crimson Desert. Lickles, listen. I got 2 complaints with 007, though. 2. And I don't want to give y'all spoilers, but 2. 2 complaints with that game. And one is, I'll give you this one. One is... See, Mike 509 /RC with a $5 super. Says, love you, my brother. I love you too, my friend. I do. Yes, I love everyone here in the chat. Except for Mike Johnson, though. He does not deserve my love, though. And Big B Money, too. For other reasons. And I know Meet the Cheater knows about that, too. This is a big year for third-person games. Pumped. Yeah. Because, look, for E-Day, though, I want to see gameplay. Though. Gameplay. Yes, Pickles. There's too much chit-chatting. Oh, my God. So much talking. That's my first complaint. And my second complaint. My biggest complaint, though, and I'm just going to say it. Training takes too long. Wow, seriously, it takes too long. But once after you finish the training and all the chit-chatting, man, the game just pumps up and gets better. It does get better. That's the good side of it. It does get better. But for the first 2 or 3 hours, it's training and chit-chatting. No wonder it got all those high scores, though. Son of a bitch. No wonder it did. Have you tried Subnautica 2? Yes, I did. And I'm at the final part of Subnautica 2. But so, Tim, what I did was I stopped it there just to wait for the full game to come out. It's right there. Stop, relax right there so it can come out. So, yes, for E-Day, though, I want to see gameplay before I get super excited. Because all we got was a teaser, you know. Oh, it's E-Day. Before everything happened, cool, I'm hyped. But I want to see gameplay, though. So I can get the pumping with E-Day. Pause. That sounded so bad. Yes. That's what I want to see more gameplay on it, because we didn't get gameplay on it. But yes, anyways, you know, I'm happy for E-Day, though. I'm happy we're finally getting the Gears of War game. It was about time. But what would be my third game, though? Damn, Chad, you guys put a hard question in there. Because I know people love GTA. I get it. GTA, look, it's a big game. I love, GTA is a fun game to play with friends, have some fun and everything. But story-wise, I hope the GTA story-wise is way more better than 5, though. Because at least the story in 4 is way more funner than 5, though. We got to say that, though, 100%. And Vice City story was great. And San Andreas story was, for me, the best one out there. But damn. Too many games. What if Fallout 3 Remastered drops in the Xbox show? But mine would be Gears, Fable, and GTA, but Resident Evil 9 is way up there. Yeah. It is pragmatism. What's that? What do you mean by that, though? Pragmatism. They were comparing Uncharted 2 and Uncharted, though. Yeah, they have some Uncharted stuff in there. They do. Kind of. From Fonz, and he was the messaging and screenshots. It doesn't mean that they were removed from day one if they are 100% talking about a compensation for the reason. What are you talking about right there? Judas, where did you hear the news? Okay, where did Judas hear the news, though? They need Game Pass to grow, not to maintain. The coalition is not happy about their compensation because they lose bonuses on sales. So they want their game out of Game Pass. From fans and the messages and screenshots, it doesn't mean they will remove it from day one. They are 100% talking about it, and compensation is to be reason. So wait a minute. Fonz said that. MS is 100% discussing this. Okay, Judas, where did you hear this though? Because look, listen. Let me tell you guys something. I always say this. Oh. I got messages too. I know, joke. Listen, I got messages too. And let me tell you something. In this cell phone right here, I get a lot of stuff from Inside Information. But have you guys ever seen me say, well, I heard something from this and this and this, or I heard this is gonna happen? Have you guys ever seen me say that? No. Have you guys ever seen me say something, close by to it? Because listen, I've heard a lot of stuff happening in the back though. Louis, so tell us what's in your message so we can compare the facts. I'm not going to tell you, Judas, because the thing is, Judas, if I start spewing things like that, I'm going to become just like them. And at the end of the day, if it doesn't happen, then I become one of them. Because look, I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. I respect that they go out there, do the content. I respect all that. But what they're saying out there is the only thing that I sit here and I'm like, why do they mention this stuff? Because look, at the end of the day, though, as a consumer, that's the problem they need to solve in there. Not us to sub it for them. But they go out there and act and try like to say that they worry. But here's the funny part, though, Judas. The thing that makes me mad is that the subject got out there. And they're saying that, yeah, they should take the games out of Game Pass. They should do this. They're trying to push this narrative in there because they've probably heard something or got information in there. But at the end of the day, though, what they're doing is splitting up the community. They're splitting it up even more. Instead of going out there and fighting and say, hey, listen, if you get rid of this, you're going to piss off even more the community. You cannot have another negative on your slots. You got to get the trust from the consumer back. Because right now the consumer is pretty mad at Xbox. And what are you going to do? You're going to make them happy with this and make the other side that's been happy with Game Pass that has nothing else to do, Dang it. Shit. Why are you going to piss them off? And that's my problem, though. And like I said, there's a lot of information I know in the back, though. But the thing is, sometimes, and this has happened to me before, because I've seen it, I've heard stuff. Take, for example, right? One day I heard that Evil Within 3 was going to come out. Did it come out? No joke. I did actually hear something like that. Evil Within 3 was supposed to be announced, though. But it never came out. So imagine me sitting here trying to throw some dirt on it. Be like, yeah, I heard from someone that Evil Within 3 was going to come out. I wait for it to be announced and I wait for it to talk about it. That's me. I play it smart, though. He did not display the screenshots. Of course he's not. So there's no proof. Exactly. That's the whole situation. Because look, Judas, we hear stuff in the back, though. And we can talk about some things in the back and bring it up and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, though, if you bring that up, you got to have a backing to it. Because at the end of the day, though, again, why are you hitting on a product that, even though it loves subs probably because of the $30 price increase and did all this stuff out there, why are you hitting on that product, though? When the product is actually good. If they take out a Game Pass when they already announced it, day one on the service, it'll be some pissed off subscribers. One game is worth 4 months of Game Pass. I mean, bro, they're not gonna be happy. And there's a lot of, and that's the thing though, and that's what kind of irritates me though about this conversation is this. Right now, and this is, I even said this before, y'all, stop with the bullshit. Right now, we gotta rally up the community. We gotta get it together. We gotta focus on positive things for Asha. And people, all they do is tag Asha. Leave Asha alone. Let her work. She knows everything. That's why she did the player voice, though. She did that. But the funny thing is, I see these guys who are supposed to love Xbox, love the brand, that it kicks ass and everything, going out there putting this stuff in there. Like, take for example, there's a misinformation misspread about the Steam thing. Like, what if Xbox goes away from Steam? Why would you want to throw that out there? And look what happened. A lot of people thought that Xbox was going to get away from Steam. They're going to pull away and that she hates Steam and stuff like that. I mean, right now, you can't hate anyone. Right now, you got to see what you can do in order to make things better for you. Then before you guys pull away from everything or do whatever this is you guys are going to do, you have to have the fans really happy with you all. But right now, announcing, oh, I want to pull away these games from Game Pass Day 1, doing all this stuff, especially right now with the community that at this very moment is not trusting anything with this brand right now. You got to keep them happy. Have both. And I just said loud and clear, the only thing Xbox has got to do for those numbers to come in and get better, and I'm telling you, this is all they got to do. I said it yesterday in my video, and I'll say it again right here. You guys got the weapon. You guys got Call of Duty. Become the Call of Duty box. Try to find a way for something. Lower on Xbox, if you can lower the prices on battle passes and stuff like that, trust me, they're going to hop over there. But you guys got the weapon to do so. So do it. Why you got to do it? Find a way, find a loophole to do it. Why not? And man, have that Call of Duty bundle. Have it. Plus lower the price on the console. Forgot to mention that yesterday, but you know how it is. Well, if they have a problem with Game Pass, there's always the alternative. Go sub to PS Plus. Exactly, because here's the thing though. If they're going to take away Day 1 games, that service needs to drop in price though. It needs to. That's another thing that's going to affect them too. Judas Ward says they should be advertising COD. I agree though. That 100% right there. They should be advertising all the way. I know I haven't done that, which they should. But again, I was just looking at things. Let's let her work. Let's let her cook. But the thing is that you see this stuff. They get messages. They get all this stuff. They act like they talk to higher ups. I mean, for fuck's sakes. Indirect gaming. With New Legal. There's an episode out there. I was in there with him. We had Mag show up. And Mag brought up that he talks to the higher ups. The guys who sit there with Phil Spencer. He literally said all this stuff. I'm like, why do you have to say that? That's one. And two, he said that Gears of War E-Day was going to come out this year and all this stuff. And where's Gears of War E-Day? I have not seen it. And that was last year. That's the thing though, stop with the stuff. Asha has her people in place, and hopefully that strategy guy will make Xbox art advertising marketing a real thing. Yeah, I agree. That's what they gotta do, Judas Roars. But again, what I understand is why these guys are trying to divide the community. Why they're trying to make the community mad when right now we've been getting great news though. That's it. And try to scare us off though. Which is getting tiring though, because listen, Judas, another thing is we are tired of the BS. All of us are. We're tired of it. And that's why when I hear stuff in the back, I don't talk about it because it could turn out to be a BS and then Louis becomes a BSer. That's why I don't mention nothing about what I hear in the back, though. I don't. I let the other person say what they gotta say. Cool, say it. And I've heard a lot of people say a lot of stuff that I've heard, but I'm just like, okay. I mean, let's see what happens. But I don't want to be part of that BS thing. I'm too old for that stuff. I'm too old. Because trust me, Judas Roars, if I tell you everything I heard in the back, guess what the question Louis asked? Guess it. And I just mentioned earlier, what was it? And the question I asked after I heard all the stuff, and this was my main question, did they say anything about doing something with COD? Because the rest of the things, though, out there that I hear, cool. They sound fantastic. I love the ideas and everything. But did they say something with COD? No news on COD? Then, okay. The rest is cool. But I want to hear about COD. What do you mean want to hear about COD? I said I want to hear that they're going to do something with the content. They're going to do an exclusive content to the box. They're going to do a lot more marketing with COD. And they're going to use that to attract that 60% of players that are out there that we need for them to jump into the box. That's all I said. But is that your standard? It's a choice. Yeah, but the thing is, though, Judas, look, Judas. I said it before. I've heard before, I know this was a long time ago. This was a long time ago. I heard that there was an Evil Within being cooked. That it was being made, though. Now, imagine me sitting here and telling you guys, well, I heard that they're going to announce Evil Within 3. We're going to get Evil Within 3. You know, get you guys pumped up and excited. And then, like, we don't see any Evil Within 3. You're going to be like, Louis, but you said, Bald Alpha Wood says Louis has it figured out. Of course I do. Because look, I know this gets you content. I know it does. But the thing is that even though it gets you content, how is it going to do good for you? Because people are going to point fingers at you at the end of the day and be like, well, you said this and it didn't come out true. And you got people in the chat here talking about it. Saying, man, I don't like this. Those type of people are doing everything they can to discredit Microsoft and Xbox because Sony is doing bad. Misery loves company. Because it's kind of funny, though, and I have to say this out loud. No joke. Kind of funny, though, that for the last 2 or 3 months, what have you been getting? Good news, good news, good news, good news, good news, good news. Left, right, up, down, up, forwards, going over. I mean, we've been getting good news all over the place. Why do we need to throw this news out here? Because you heard something? Really? I wouldn't do that. I would appreciate hearing the background information if it doesn't happen. If it doesn't happen, so what? The thing is, there's a lot of people who are mad about that. I mean, Judas, Ash Bay, tell him about something he mentioned the other day and how mad he was because, listen, Colt said that Fable was canceled. Colt Eastwood said that. And Ubay posted that in here, and you know, he said, well, Colt said this. I was like, really? Did he? And I'm like, you get people mad with this type of conversation, though. That's why you got to always watch out what you say, though. Or try to spin it in a way that doesn't sound, you know. Because sometimes you just roars. Like, for example, I'll give you this one. And I've said this live, though. When Xbox put 4 games out there, I knew from the back that they were going to put more games, you know, multiply. What did I tell the chat? I always said, hey, man, it seems like it's going to be everything. And I've been preparing the chat in that way, saying, hey, it seems like it's going to be everything. So, you know, if it gets announced, cool. If it doesn't, you know, it's not going to be there. But at least I prepared the chat for that. But you did not see me do a live show and say this. Well, it's confirmed it's everything that's going out there. No, because you know why I did not say that? Because there could be a change of plans. And they can just say, oh, it's only 4, that's it. It could happen. But I always said it seems like it's everything. You see what I mean? That's it. I know how to pitch in the idea. But that's why, you know, I don't like to go out there and pitch ideas like okay, I'm live. Oh, I got this message. Oh, okay. Ah, so they're gonna lose sales. Or they're gonna lose the bonus. Like, how do they know what's in the contract though? But that's what I do. I when I hear stuff like that, and you guys like worry a lot about things, you know, I pitch in some things though to prepare you guys, so you guys, when the time comes, it doesn't affect you as much though. Opponents have infiltrated the Xbox community, divide and conquer. That's the whole problem right here. Like I said, you know, Judas, my main problem is this. Why are you bringing this up with this lady 3 months in? Bring this up a year later. Let her work. Let her cook. Do not. Because look, even though it could be messy right now, the thing is that what these guys should be talking about, Judas, and with all the heart in the world, is talking about marketing and presence. That's what these guys should be talking about. Or what should Xbox do? What should they take advantage of that they have the weapon in their hands? They have the main weapon. It's called Call of Duty. That's what these guys should be talking about in order to make the box better for people to go buy it and stuff like this. Not by saying this right now. And especially with a community that a lot of people lost kind of the trust because they have. When it comes down to the exclusives, they're pretty mad about it though. So why the heck are you going to take because look, Xbox for the last, what is it, 14 or 15 years has been negative when it comes down to media, fanboys and all that bullshit out there. It's been negative. Fucking A. And for the past 3 months, we've been getting positives. We have not gotten the step on the rake. Will it come soon? I mean, every company has a step on the rake. It does. We all know it's there. It's going to happen. But will we be happy about it or not? We don't know. But that's the thing, though. Jess should make another poll. Should PlayStation remove their game? You know what? I'm going to make that poll myself. I'm going to go ahead and make it for myself, though. Right now, I'm doing it. Watch this. And I'll put it for a week, though. Let's go do the poll. Thank you, Sanchez. Let's go do the poll. I'm going to do it just for the hell of it. Just to have some fun, though. Poll. And I'm going to type this, though. Where is the poll, though? Oh, here it is. Okay, found it. So the question is, just for the hell of it, that's what I'm typing. No, I'm not going to type just for the hell of it. No. Since there is a poll of Xbox, and this is going to get both sides mad, though. Probably. Since there is a poll of Xbox removing, so poll of Xbox saying Xbox exclusives versus Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Day 1 Game Pass. Let's ask this. What should PlayStation do? Choice 1. What is it? Remove. Remove PC ports, or what is it? Keep porting for PC. More money. Oh, that's not gonna fit. So no, never mind. It's not gonna fit. Keep porting for money. Oh, there you go. I fixed it. All right, for money. It will be supported for less cash. Will be supported less cash. There you go. Wait. Can I put? Oh, damn it! I can't. Oh, fixed it. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's put this for how many? No days. Okay. Let's put it for 7 days. Wow, 7 days. All right. For this is gonna make you mad though. So I just posted it for 7 days right there. There you go. 7 days. Go in and vote. Says they won't do that. I've got the guts to do it though, and I don't care what they say though. So it says here, and this is why people pirate games, because developers fuck us. When pirates at time fuck around and find out for giving us broken launch games, having to pay full price. That's a different story though. Devs today are a shell of what they were 20 years ago. It's pathetic how much less efficient they are now. But look, Ubate, look. I'm going to tell you something, Ubate, look. On that side of things, bro, you see what you guys are saying that devs are doing this and devs are doing that. Look, I don't blame devs 100% in all this though, because I've had developers on here and we talked about a bunch of things though. You know who I blame out there? And in all honesty, you know who I blame out there? It's the companies themselves, because here's what happens though with the devs, and this is a conversation I had with the dev before, and it's on here. I mean, you guys gotta watch that episode so you gotta understand all the struggles they go through, right? So Elaine was on here a long time ago on an XBI episode. She explained to us a lot of things though that was kind of interesting when it came down to dev talk. And one of the things that you get really irritated about is that if you have an investor, the investor puts money in there for you to make the game and believes the game is going to do good, do this, do that. Fantastic though. They work on the game and they start talking about it. It was her and her husband that were here live with us. And so one of the main things that she said was this. So Elaine, right when the game was already ready to go ahead and launch, the investor came in and said, whoosh, he came in and said, okay, let's add this to the game. You know what Elaine did? She said, okay, here. She sat down for a full day and she started typing everything that and how much it's going to cost, the delay of the game and everything. And the investor said, well, you know, we're pulling out. Another example is they start with the game. They say, okay, let's start with the PC port. And then you have these guys go out there, right? Yeah, these guys go out there. And what's up? Yeah, I do have what's up, bro, boy. I do have that. So then you have these guys out there. You know, after a year in development on PC, they say, well, PlayStation just give us money. Start working on the port for PlayStation. Well, Xbox just give us money. Start working on the port for Xbox. Well, Nintendo give us money. Start working on the port for money, though. And they already are a year in developing the game on PC. So now they have to go back and start working on the stuff in order to deliver for all these consoles. And so once it comes down, though, they run into the issues, they run into situations, and it sucks that they have to run into that, though. It sucks that they do, though. It sucks that they do. But yes, right now in this day and age, with technology, with technology the way it is, there should be an easier workflow for them. And the thing is that I hope that they finally get that workflow much more easier for them to port games and do it much more quicker and with better quality. You know, I hope they do get that. But yes, it's a big struggle though. Are these people not signing contracts? But look, they can sign the contracts though. But if you're the investor, you're porting in the money though. You're porting in the money for like, seriously, if I was the investor and I was putting money, let's say, to a game you're making, and then all of a sudden I come around and I bring up an idea to, let's say, you're going to do a single player game for me, right? You're going to work a single player game for me. You're going to do this for the rest of you. We sign the contract. But then I come around and say, hey, look, I want to do a change. I want to add multiplayer to it. And you're like, bro, we can't do this because we already have a contract signed. But wait, I want to put in more money. So like, oh, you want to put in more money? Of course, you're going to take the money, my friend. And be like, yeah, let me take the money. No problem. Here. Because at the end of the day, you're going to get paid, though. So you're going to sit there and type them. And even though you argue with them for hours and hours end on how much time it's going to take, though, and they keep on arguing about it. And then when you sit down and send them the list of how complex it's going to be to add the multiplayer, you're going to be, the person's going to be like, no, let's just release the game the way it is. That's it. If PlayStation games keep releasing on PC, Sony will have enough money to come back with Concord Marathon, Fair Games, and Bungie Acquisition. I just added the poll, though, so let's have some fun. Go ahead and vote. I just did. Just for the hell of it. I don't care. Not what's up, I said what's up. But it says what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm glad what's up is coming back, though. That was fun times, though. Yeah. And Sincere said it loud and clear right here. He says, exactly at Louis, if you ain't talking about marketing visibility, as the main thing is advertising, all that stuff that need to fix that Xbox. And you're focusing on the wrong things right now. Exactly. That's the conversation we should be having right now. That's the things we need to go out there and bring up to the table and have some fun with that. We do. Did you see how Smartcade put out a summary mention of all kinds of stats of the game? The two things they left off were players and game sales. Yeah, I know they did. I was laughing with that. I was like, why are you guys bringing that up, though? But look, good for them. At least to see if they motivate these support the dev team, supposedly, to go buy the damn game. That's what they got to do. They got to talk about it to see if these support the devs team goes ahead and buys it. We should not buying it, though. Let's call a contract, and investors are not breaking the contract. I deal with this at work all the time. I know you, babe, but listen. If your boss right now, they say, hey, we're going to pay you more money for you to build a, let's say, for you to build a strip club on site. I mean, they say, oh, we're going to, but wait, you know, it's going to get us behind schedule. We have this, but hey, I'm going to pay you more. I mean, your contract is going to sit down and be like, okay, let me, this is what's going to happen. This is, you know, what's going to go on, blah, blah, blah. And if they say yes, you're going to take the money and build them a strip club, my friend. You will. Also, you can now RIP Nintendo Wii games and GameCube games on the Blu-ray drive. Oh, nice. Yep, probably do that, though. But that's my problem, though, what I see out here with these guys, though, is that they're trying so bad to divide the community, though. I don't understand why you want to divide them, though. Right now, we should get the community together. We have a new CEO out there. And let's work up with positive news, my friends. Let's do this. Bring up the positive news. Bring it, man. Keep on with the positive. That's what we got to do, talk about the positive. Not sit here and shame on a service that majority of people are going to say F you to it. Because they really love it. And with the economy the way it is right now, and look, stats don't lie. Matt Piscatella goes out there and literally tells you on the stats that people are subbing more into services than ever. Why would you want to get rid of what's good in the service if people are signing up to it? Come on, man. Not like this. Now, if I sign a contract with my job responsibilities and they're trying to add more to my plate, I can simply say no, and there's nothing they can do about it. I'm not look, eBay, I'm not saying that you can't say no, but if you see that the amount is actually pretty good, eBay, you're gonna say no to a pretty good amount? eBay. Let's say if they tell you, listen, I know the strip club costs $5, but I'm gonna pay you a hefty, let's say the strip club costs $5 million, I'm gonna pay you a hefty $8 million, $3 million on top of that. Will you say no to that? I mean, I wouldn't say no, though. I would say, yeah, bring it. I'll build it. But first I gotta finish this, and then, let's set up a new contract, bring it, let's do it. Ask the fanboys that. Ask them what, though? How much they lie, though. But yeah, Judas Rose, that's my complaint, though. And I hope you're still here because, you know, I went on a long rant, though. But, you know, at the end of the day, though, it sucks that these guys are out there doing what they're doing, though. I'm off the opinion that gamers are never happy with anything. Yeah. So these guys are letting the investors push around, agreeing to it, then complaining about being pushed around by the investors. I feel like some fictive as fuck. Look, you gotta watch the episode, you may not understand what happened though. Why it gotta be a strict... Listen, I just put that on there for something though. Just an example though. Oh, okay, you're still here. All right, Judas, sorry, you're still here. I just couldn't find you though. But that's my main problem, my friend, that I don't know why we gotta divide the community. Like I said, I hear stuff from the back. I hear a lot of stuff. But the one thing I learned is that they change plans. A lot. They do. And many of them are bad actors. Yes, they are. Oof. So much bad actors. Oh. My God. Day one Game Pass gamers are always happy. I mean, yeah, who's not happy though? We're happy as hell with this shit. We're saving money. Because look, Judas, and this is the thing that's going to get to me though. And trust me, this is going to happen. I'm going to zoom in on this one though. No joke. With this one though, and I'm going to be 100% correct on this one, my friend. 100% with this one though. You know what's going to happen though? I ain't even going to put that eye though. What's that movie called that it does the whip thing? Oh man, you know, I'm going to do it. I got to practice the eye thing though. That scares people off though. And once the damn games come to 80, they're going to say Game Pass should come back. That's what they're going to do. 80, 90, or 100 bucks, they're going to say, man, we need Game Pass back. That's what they're going to do. The same guys that are right now at this very moment trying to put Game Pass down like it's the worst thing ever. But once those games come to 80 to 90, you're going to see people out there complaining, fighting, man, it's too expensive for games right now, all this bullshit is going on. They're going to say, well, we need to have a service like Game Pass back. Because they're going to stick to what the people are saying out there. They're going to stick to it. And right now, since people are so agitated with the community divided, and they are... Right now, not knowing what's happening, though, they're taking advantage of that to get the views and the content wins in there, which I don't get it. I don't get it. But hey, like I said, I respect the hustle. Respect you all. I love you guys to death. I seriously do. I have no problems with none of you guys, but those opinions out there is the thing that I clash with you guys upon. But you guys do what you got to do. That's your own stuff. PC crashes. My PC. Hey, listen. He right, though. It crashes. But hey, sometimes console crashes. Sometimes, you know, that does happen. But it's not, you know, a PC problem. It's, seriously, they just need to optimize better the game so it doesn't crash, though. Yeah. One thing is for certain, regardless of what Xbox does, Xbox will complain about it. That is true. They will. They will. No, but he's not right, though. He's not wrong, though. I mean, but listen, at the end of the day, though, they all crash. They all crash. Like, for example, take me. I was playing 007 last night. And for one moment I hit start because I ordered some water from the colmado, and so I had to get the big gallons of water and all that stuff. And when I came back in the room, you know, after like 5 or 10 minutes, you know, the controller, you know, shuts off to save battery. They do that, of course, to save battery because you're not there, you're not pushing it. So they have that fail switch, you know, in there that's pretty good that they shut off if you're not using it. Positive thing in the controller though. So when I walked in there though and turned on the controller, told the game I was in there and everything, the game didn't want to resume. So I had to close. That means the game crashed right there. It's not working. Even though it didn't reset, it was just not working. So what I had to do is close the game out, come back into it to play it. The two most running fan base on those streamers and Xbox in that order. Well, I get you. Steamers and Xbox? And Safo's talking like Big Cloud out there. Bad actors. Steamers, but I haven't heard streamers complain though. Yeah, They do complain about some sort of things though. They do. They do complain about some sort of things. They do. They do. They do. They do complain some sort of things. I mean, all of us complain about something one day. Well, he brings up good points sometimes, though. I know Alex brings up some good points sometimes. And sometimes we even click and agree about a bunch of things, though. We do. He brings up some good points. He does sometimes. Like I said, sometimes, though. But yeah, that's my point, though. Thank you, Pickles. But yeah, they complain too much about what Xbox is doing, though. Like I said, we've been 3 months in. Everything's been positive, and all of a sudden we gotta put this message out there because we're hearing Game Pass conversation in the back. We're hearing Game Pass or exclusives in the back conversation. So what do you prefer? This or that? Why can't we all roll up together and say, hey, Xbox, market, presence, and these two things are going to work perfectly fine, and you'll see it will. Pickles, listen, Pickles, you cannot, Pickles, look, you cannot get mad of what a person says about another person, because at the end of the day, you know, we're out here, we're saying stuff. Some people might find me annoying, some people might find me this, and, you know, people say, you know, Lou is always, you know, I don't get mad about it, because, look, it is what it is, though. We're out here, we're putting the hustle in the back, though, so you can't get mad at what one person says, though. And like I said, oh no, it's Alex. Sometimes me and him click on a lot of stuff, you know. I listen to his videos a lot, and if it's something I want to listen to, you know, I jump in there and listen and see what have I said before, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did say this. Oh yeah, you know, we click on some things, though, you know. Like 2 months about payment processors. Xbox plus Game Pass plus Chris resume if you peak. If you don't know the experience, then RIP PC Game Pass sucks. Yeah, that's the console-wise, though. But the thing is, Remake Skywalker, you cannot get rid of the PC user base, though. I mean, they bring up a lot of cash in there, though. You can't get rid of that. You gotta be happy when they go ahead and buy those Xbox games, man. You gotta be happy about that, though. Sorry, chat. So what else is going on out there, chat? Enough about ranting about this whole thing, because seriously, I am tired of this news about the PC Game Pass thing. I'm tired of that shit. Bring up the good stuff. I don't get what people are going to about getting on the pass to this in PS Plus. Just go get Steam, and you already have your multiplayer for free. And most of the games Steamers are better than both. Now, wildcard, we have a problem here, though. Not all of us got big pockets. That's the thing that gets to us. Not all of us have big pockets to get a nice PC to last us for years. Not all of us do. That's why you got consoles to play games, which right now consoles are pretty much on the level of PCs, though. But yes, these boxes, it's time to get the free to play out there. It's annoying that you have to pay for a search to, you know, to do this. Yeah, it is. It's getting added to it. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It's getting added to that, though. Weird, huh? But look. The thing is, they're using a term out there that really gets to you, and that is market conditions. People are getting annoyed by that term, though. A lot of people are. They got to get away from that term soon. Bob does nothing but they win. What can you do? Bob does nothing and they win. What? Man, everybody's mad at Bowie, though. Bowie! Keep making them mad, Bowie. I'm with you. I support you, Bowie. Keep making people mad in that game. Go for it, Bowie. You're the man. I'm loving Bowie, man. Bowie's the man, though. You the man, though. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Bowie tweets right now. Mind of the Hollower got a 10 in IGN, 10 on RPG side, 10 The Gamer, Tech Shock News, 10 Tech Raptor, 10 Dose Shockers, 10 Steam Deck HQ, Noisy Pixel 9.5, Day 1 9, PSX Brazil 9, Game Liner 9, GameSpot 9, Games Radar 9, Nintendo Life 9, Game Reaction 9, Metro got 8. Metacritic 93 and OC 93. Oh, Mina the Hollower. Nice little indie game. See? That's what I mean though. These indie games are kicking ass. Damn. So beautiful. Yes, so nice. Mmm. This is a good comment though. Oh man, Digital Foundry 007 First Light. Our first review coverage kicks off on what looks like the PS5, PS5 Pro version console versions. We're still waiting for the Xbox code and we'll report back on that due in course. So wait, you need a code? The channel that's got millions of views and millions of subscribers needs codes. Should we get codes? I mean, I should be out there asking for codes, man. I mean, am I doing something wrong here? I'm buying the games. And I'm only 2,070 subscribers now. Man, we should start getting codes, huh, for free, right? Yeah. I should not review games because I gotta pay for them. They gotta give me codes. Yep. I should do that too. But I'm only 2,070 though, so how the hell am I gonna get them codes though? Seriously? You got millions of subscribers, I think. I don't even know how many subscribers you got, and you gotta wait for a code to do a video on it? You guys cannot shell out $70 out of your pockets? Wow. Wow, I mean, bro. You got kind of funny though. I don't know how much your equipment costs though. Because man, their equipment gotta be pretty expensive though in order to get those numbers in there like they should though. Or maybe are they too cheap though? Or they don't use that equipment, or they lie. I gotta sit down and talk to Maurice about this later on. Yep. It's not Dr. Maurice, because Maurice does the same thing, but his videos are only 10 minutes long, and he doesn't, you know, throw in that side-by-side comparison to get console warriors out there and stuff like that. You know, yeah. So, there we go. Let's see. Alright. And when we compare customer support, Steam off the bat already has the best customer support with 2-hour maximum play time before refund can no longer be given the act passes. Nobody complained about customer support. I mean, Steam has got a great customer. Look, Steam has got a pretty good store. They do. They got a pretty good store. I cannot bash Steam. Not yet. Harry Balsack, not yet. He's still got time in here to put in. So Steam has got a pretty good store. I cannot bash Steam for its store. I cannot bash, you know, look. They got a pretty good store. Same with Xbox. Xbox got a great customer support. PlayStation has yeah. The shipment logs show the weight of the deliveries on the Steam machine and Steam controller to be only a few thousand pounds. They're not making that many of them. That's, you know, so Steam has discount constantly before going for 60-year minimum, meaning they are getting back to the same price standard what they used to the case in 2010s. That's good though. That's good. Not to mention themes sometimes gives away free games, and there could be obscure games or property games. Oh, no problem. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Hold on, I'm getting a message right now. But Wildcard, that's for you, bro. That's the thing, though. You That's for you though. But for some of us, it's Xbox. For some of us, it's PlayStation. For some of us, it's Nintendo though. And Valve gives someone a free game just because their Steam controller got misplaced, but still got the controller. They got a free game, and the free game was Forza Horizon 6. That's good. That's good customer support. 100%. That's good stuff. Wow, my views have dropped though. Damn, what's going on out there? Why so serious? You're making fun of me now? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Come on, man. Not like this. Not like this. So what's going on out there? In fact, Steam support is already so superior that at every console other than Xbox is starting to slowly grow in Steam support as the main new customer support for Xbox, according to recent news outlets. Meaning soon, if you're given the chance, Microsoft could incorporate Valve entirely into their systems thanks to the superior Steam is. But nobody's diminishing Steam though. I don't get it why the Steam talk though. I'm trying to get it though. I'm trying to get it. And no, why there's no storm today. Everything is nice. You know, everything is clear. My cell phone is fully charged. Thank you. So I need to charge my cell phone. I mean, I'm good. I'm good. I'm actually pretty happy. And I'm just chilling here, just talking to you guys, having a conversation though. I just subscribed today, but I've seen Louis at other places a handful of times. Yeah, I've been in tons and tons and tons of places, man. Listen, I really appreciate those guys for inviting me to their shows, really. I mean, I appreciate Riskin for inviting me to their show. I appreciate, Boomstick for having me on the show, while I was there. I appreciate Mav. Mav was the one who pretty much, helped me launch this 100%. So I appreciate Mav from Fun Speculation. I appreciate a lot of people out there, that have helped me out, though. I mean, lots of shout-outs. I've been on C-Money's show. Appreciate that for him having me on there. I've been, yeah. This is why other marketplaces compared to Steam have completely failed because they don't have the most accurate customer support, not to mention game libraries and lackluster. But why were you going on the Steam rant though? That could be obvious by looking at PlayStation Storefront, as there's little to no games of interest in anyone because there's no excuse you just play the same games on Steam. Why are you going on a Steam rant though? Like, we have not talked bad about Steam though. Where Tom 343's building, Xbox Hardware Labs, Nintendo of America, Crystal Dynamics Under Labs, Pokemon Company, and a ton of AI data centers. Seto Street steamers are just as much Simpson. Yeah, I mean, bro, put down because we have not talked bad about Steam though. Because look, Steam is on a good place. Xbox trying to catch out though. Yeah, shout out to the XP content creators. Yeah, I gotta shut them out though. There's a lot of good ones out there. Always. I mean, I respect the hustle all the time. Did you go on Big B Money's show? Did Big B Money do a show? Man. But Big B Money's show's gonna be I Got a Girlfriend. And GTA 6 and Game Pass is king. That's all Big B Money gonna say though. I know there's no reason to complain about Steam. I'm just putting out that Steam is the only true winner of the console war. Look, the winner is the person that saves money. That's the winner. Doesn't matter what storefront you're in. If you save the money, you're the winner. That's how I see it. And to be honest, though, I would love to see a platform war. To be honest, though, I want to see this platform wars come. Because when this platform wars come, how is it going to be good for us? Because we're going to see them battle it out, and we're going to get massive discounts on the stores, and we're going to just have fun with it. The art attack is saying nothing, but there's nothing that okay, Wildcard, you're pushing too much on Steam, bro. Shift a gear down. Shift it down, my friend. Wait, don't you have a PC yourself? So wouldn't you call yourself a Steamer too? I do have a PC, and I do have my Steam library, and I've been building on my Steam library. But at the same time, you know, I build on my Xbox, I build on my Steam library, I build on all the libraries I can. If I want to build on all of them, I build on all of them, though, and I'm having fun, though. You get more options, more choices than ever before. That's going to be the good thing about the Helix, man. That's what I'm waiting for the Helix to come out and say, okay, we got this on the box. We have this, we have that. Man, oh, man. You see, and there we go. This is what I'm talking about. Watch this. Watch this, chat. It's not coming soon, Paige. It's coming to Game Pass. And people can take that out of context. And again, why do you want to give these other dudes ammunition, though? Wild card, I'm about to... You're going too much on the rant, though. You need to chill out with Steam, though. Chill out. Chill it out. Chill it out. Chill it out with Steam, though. Here we love all the stores. See? There you go. Chill it out. eBay, so what's the fear-mongering again? But that's what I mean, though. That proves my point right there. Why do we have to keep on scaring people off, though? And why do we have to keep on giving ammo to these dudes? And that's the whole problem. Stop giving ammo to the ponies. And we keep giving them ammo, though. But the good thing is the ponies are right now a bit scared to go out there and talk, though. They're a bit scared to go out there and talk because they know if they talk, though, they're going to get their butts kicked. But, yeah. Yep. But that's my problem, though. Why do I have to bring this stuff up? Seriously, out of all things, why do we always have to put things out there to divide the community, though? Come on. If your point is that Steam is so good of a corporation compared to everyone else, I'm outright. I don't know why, but why do you sound so much like a PS fanboy at this moment, though? You're not sounding like a Steam fanboy, though. It's a coming to Game Pass section, but Clock Revolution under it says coming soon, at least at the PC app. See what I mean, bro, boy? See what I mean? That's what gets me, though. That's the thing that I sit there and I put my hands on my head, though. Man, you're like automatic, though. So let's see, though. Yeah, but I don't know why. He sounds more like a PlayStation fanboy, though, than a Steam fanboy, though. He's going on it, though. So here, let me fix this for a moment. 1 minute. Chill out. I warned you 3 times already, my friend. You gotta chill out with that, though. Stop with the Steam rants. You don't need to tell us how Steam works. I have Steam. You don't need to tell me this. Chill out for a minute. So his monitor, yeah. Not everyone, listen, you need this is what I tell everybody. Not everyone is gonna like what you love. You need to chill out. We all love video games. That's the only thing we attach to each other is we all love video games. Storefronts, all of them could be good, some of them could be bad, but at the end of the day, though, we just gotta be happy we're playing games. So chill out with that one, though. Oh, Lord. Looks like eBay is calling you a steamer, Louis. Nah, you can call it whatever you want, so I don't get mad about that, though. I don't get mad for name calling, though. I have fun. I have my library on Steam. I have my library on Xbox. I have my library. I have a little teeny library on PlayStation, and the smallest library is on Nintendo, though. That's my smallest library because I only got like 3 games on Nintendo, but that's it. 3 or 4 games, I think. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. But yeah, I just play games. I have fun. But my Xbox library is the biggest one, though. And Steam library has got like 100+ games, so it's good. I'm building it, though. I'm building it. I build everything that I love, though. I just love playing games no matter what. And once Xbox gets that store up and going, once that Xbox store gets up and going, ooh, we're going to have more fun on it, though. We're going to have more fun of it. We're going to be super happy about it. Which we know they're pretty behind it, though. Now, ponies are hell spawns. Some people are weird about Steam, but when you come across them, it's still surprising. Plenty of people are weird about consoles. You can be on Steam and not be a steamer. Steamers are Steam simps. Always tell you better and then playing on the console. Yeah, that's literally how it went on. That rant was telling us like how much better Steam is. I'm like, bro, we know how good Steam is. You need to tell us though. But he went on a long rant. He needed to chill out for a bit. Whew! Too much! And other news, though, I see a lot of Bowie knife out here. People fighting with Bowie. Yep. Uh-oh. Cleveland streamer. And shout out to the 34 people in here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also hit that bell. Let's go. Helix will combine your fragmented libraries into one. If it's as seamless as quick resume. It's gonna be nice though. Streamers are in Vegas. All right. PCs are better. Consoles can't deny that one, of course. Listen. Nobody ever did. Listen. Someone denies that. And I know Digital Foundry does that a lot. That they say this is the best place to play games. Bro, listen, you just cannot. It's hard to be PC. I get that. But at the end of the day, though, it's like what I said here loud and clear earlier. We do not all have pockets to go ahead and purchase these big built PCs, though. There's no. Speaking of booing, where's Bobby? I don't know where Bobby is, though. Gotta get Bobby in here. Bobby! It's all Pickles' fault. Yeah, we're gonna blame Pickles for that one. Pickles was the one who got the rant in there, though. But look, we don't have the pockets to buy it, so that's why people buy consoles, though. Because consoles is a safe haven where you can go in there, buy your games, play games, the same games we're not now playing on PC and have fun. Now, we may not have the library that PC has, but at the end of the day, though, we play a lot of the good games or great games that are out there on our consoles, and we're happy about it. So, yeah, I mean, hell, we have fun. That's all we care for. Just have fun and play games. That's all I say, though. Yeah. So chat, right now I'm looking for more news out there to talk out and bring up into subject because look, at the end of the day, that's what's important though. Bring it into subject of what's going on. It looks like, I'm watching like videos on the Pizzer Tech and I'm playing James Bond on the Xbox though. For me, it looks the same damn thing though. Ish. I know it's not the same. I know that. People are going to go out there and be like, oh, piece of game, me. But look, it's the same damn game. Come on. Not like this. Not like this. So, like I said, I'm looking for news to bring up. Anything else, Chad, you guys want to discuss on here? I'm sorry you had to go to that. Piss Tech looks like a whole bunch of Naki piss. Oh, hey, we can't say that though, because yeah. PlayStation Tech is the best for them fanboys, though. I'll tell you what's the best for me, though. When I turn on that Xbox, I'm playing the same game as you are and having the same fun that you're having, though. I'm having so much fun with that. I think they have to really helix. They need to showcase some GTA 6 gameplay on Steam title, and that would be a big moment. Look, Raichi says something loud and clear, and I agree with Raichi though. Graphically, look, graphics are nice. They're amazing. I'm playing 007 on Xbox right now, and look, I'm looking at it. I'm like, it feels like it's the same thing though. It does. It feels like it's the same thing for what I'm looking at. And it's the same gameplay and all this stuff, you know. But hey, I'm having fun with the game. That's what's important, having fun. Except for the 3 hours of training that you have to do in the damn game after the game actually starts, you know. Because look, I love training, but damn, 3 hours of training is annoying. But other than that, though, and a lot of chit-chatting, but once the game picks up, it gets better. It does. It gets better. So I'm happy that it picked up because shit, if I had to do another fucking hour of training, I was going to be pissed, though. I'm seriously going to be really pissed off. Like, shit, I'm turning this shit off. It's getting to a point where it's going to be annoying, though. Damn. So let's see. What else? We already talked about everything that is today, though. Mina the Horror. Oh, man, that Mina game looks like it's fun, though. Yeah, I did see gameplay. Oh, yeah, I did see that game. That was the game I put my interest in. All right, picking that sucker up real soon. But first, I got to finish a couple games, though. Dead Leopard, what's up, man? How you doing? Good morning, Dead Leopard. What's cooking, my friend? What's cooking? What's going on? What is going on? What is going on, my friend? I might get some games on Days of Play, NGL. Nice. Lots of games to play, guys. I mean, we got Mina the Hollower right now coming out there with pretty much a perfect score, but, you know, before you buy, though, watch some gameplay. But it's in a good price, though. It's $20, so it's not that much, though. Pretty good price right there for that game, though. Been busy with work. All of us have been, my friend. All of us have been busy with work. We have been. So we don't really care the most important show in the answer. It's so funny though. People don't care about the PlayStation State of Play though, which we know was gonna come up though, because of course they always do a summer game fest or summer showcase, you know, and bring up some games though. But the PS5 highest ever price. There'll be no console. Wow. But PS5 the highest ever price. There will be no console discounts for Days to Play. So they're not even discounting the console? Oh, man. Where you at? Which part are you at of the game, though? Which chapter, though? Which part are you at, though? Because like I said, my only problem with 007 was there's a lot of chit-chatting and the training, though. There was way too long of a training, though. Way too much training. I don't want to give you all spoilers, but later on you find out that there's something that comes out for training that's even way better than the training you did for the last 3 hours. Like, what the hell? You know how it's gonna go, laugh aloud. 20-30 minutes of time exclusives, Wolverine and PC port goes to Yote, and other sucky third-party games. Well, I mean, the last that I played, you know, they had a pretty good, you know, game, which was John Blake, though. That was pretty cool, you know. That was John Blake, I gotta say, though. So wait. You guys shell out of Xbox, and now you guys, and this is what I don't understand though. It says Xbox continues to be the best place for choice, value, power, and the best games across platforms, PC and handhelds. So after you guys bash Game Pass and bash exclusives and all this stuff, now you're saying it's the best place, or get away from I just don't get it, chat. I just don't get it. Very early, I completed the opening, and after offer from M to join MI5. Then I had to get back to work with Watch OKC. Okay, all right. So yeah, you're pretty much at the beginning though. All right, cool. Trust me, you're gonna get a lot of training. Too much training though. Too damn much. I bet you there's gonna be a whole new goddamn controller and plates probably. Classic. Look, all I want to see is games, though. That's what I want to see. I want to see more games, and give us games. That's all, I care for, games. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's what we should matter for and have fun with. I want to see games. I want to see games being announced for Game Pass Day 1. I want to see Game Pass still kicking butt. I want to see everything be good for us. Because, look, like I said, I know people are out there trying to worry other people. I get that. But right now, let's just enjoy what's going on and let's have some fun. Let's stop the worrying. Let's put the worrying to the side and let's play games. We got a showcase next week. All week showcases. We got games left and right. I'm happy about. Also, I did finish Ghost of Tsushima last week. Nice, Pickles. You finally finished that damn game. Good for you. Good. But yeah, that's where our hearts should be at. Let's focus on the good stuff. Let's focus on the fun stuff. Let's focus on what is cooking with these showcases. 3 hours trading things, so I'm not buying it. No, listen, look, Weiser says, let me tell you something. That's the only complaint I have with the game and the chit-chatting. But after that, though, it does pick up and it does get better. It does. So don't buy it now if you don't want to buy it. Down the road, go pick it up. It's a must-play game. It's really good. I gotta say, it's really good. Really, it's really good. Like I said, I only had 2 complaints of the game. That's the chit-chatting and the whole 3-hour training. But other than that, though, it's great. It's fun. Having fun being 007, using the watch, using all the stuff. Ah, so cool. It's so cool. Let's see what else is cooking out there, though. Pickles, any news happening out there besides the things I talked about? What do we have here? Well, GoldenEye will always be peak 007. Yo, you can ever talk bad about GoldenEye, though. For me, that will always be. That will always be, my friends, always be. Is it just Hitman with 007 skin? Not a big fan of Hitman games. Listen. What I love about this game is that it's linear, right? It's a game that you can sit there and play and it'll probably be finished 13, 14 hours, which is good. And plus, the story is fantastic. The fighting is fun. I really have fun with the fighting. And I don't want to give any spoilers. I got to investigate something. Oh, thank you for that, Onigo Coach. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. Thank you for that. Did you send it to me last night? Yes, let's bring that up. Hold on, let me get this. Let's get into it, baby. From my friend Nunico Cocho, he sent me something yesterday in general Discord, which it says right here. This is happening, and look, this is a patent though, so let's see if the patent is going to proceed, because if it does, holy shit, it's going to be one of the most annoying patents there is out there, because you know what happens with that shit? My God. This is something that really scratches my head, though, when I see stuff like this. And that is, Xerto says, Sony has patented a feature that uses AI to show players short form of content while waiting for the game to load. So wait a minute. What's the point of the SSD, though? The videos could include like content like gameplay highlights or social media clips, AI generated match analysis, and ads. So you're really gonna put ads while the game loads up, like they do on cell phones though. So you're gonna have us hit the X to get points, like they do on cell phones though. Seriously, there's nothing more annoying than those damn ad things. And you're gonna do this now? Really? I mean, just have ads at the beginning. Let people see the ads right there, though. Hot take, GoldenEye 2010, GoldenEye 98, though. The N64 GoldenEye, yeah. GoldenEye is overrated. They brought it back and nobody played. That's not true. I played it. Remember when Mark Cerny said they're getting rid of load screen 7 years ago? Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So again, what's the point of the SSD though? The reason why I wasn't playing much was because it was not online multiplayer. But bro, going through that story again was pretty fun though. And doing like you know, opening up the other extra levels, man, that was fun times though. It was only me? Ah, hell no. It's still fun though. GoldenEye is still fun, my friend. You cannot bash GoldenEye. It's still one of the best games ever made in the history of GoldenEye games. But man, really, the game, GoldenEye game is fun though. Besides 3 hours of training. No. That's the only thing I hated from it, but it's good. I have fun. Let me see what's going on out there even more. To bring on one more subject. I'll leave this one for tomorrow though. Yes. I rebeats it on Double Agent. Really? Wow. Chat, I got a question for you guys. What is the best Xbox games y'all ever played? What is the best Xbox game you ever played? Xbox. I'm talking about Xbox itself though. What is the best Xbox games y'all ever played though? Since you guys brought it up, you know the GoldenEye thing. I might pick it up. Most Bond games are good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I mean, I gotta say those stories fun though. It's really fun. I'm really having fun with it. The only thing I complain about is the 3-hour training thing. But other than that though, and the chit chat. But it's a good game though. I'm having fun though. I'm like thinking about what am I gonna do next when I come back. Yeah, exclusive. Yeah, bring it up to exclusive though, or and third party too. Whichever one of those both you can bring it up though. But exclusive though, what is the best Xbox exclusive game you ever played though? That's a good question to ask though. Ooh, I got mine though, which I loved it though, and I still to this day have the love for that game, and still loving it because I love how that game came out. That was an awesome game, which was Fable. That's my game though, the very first Fable. I love the idea with the armor, how you turn it into evil or turn the armor good. That was so much fun, and kicking the chickens. That for me was my Xbox game. I loved it. I really did. Jade Empire, nice. Jade Empire, nice. There's something from Bethesda or Forza Horizon 6. Yeah, but okay, we can have Bethesda on there too. That'll be cool. But yeah, mine is Fable though. That for me, Fable was the game for me. I played the hell out of that Fable game. I really had fun with that one. And after that, of course, comes State of Decay. Big B, I'm not using you as a source. No. No. Clockwork coming out December 30, Crazy Louis. No. Big money. Games don't have a date. They put December 31st to December 30, my friend. That's when they don't have a date, though. Remember that. You have to wait for them to announce the date, though. Just to tell you that, though. Yeah, so I'm not using it as a source, though. No. Why in the blue hell will Clockwork Revolution? They just put the date on there just to get y'all that it's not going to be December 30th. But why will Clockwork Revolution come out a day before fucking... NDK 2, yeah, that was a good one. NDK was a fun game, though. Ninja Gaiden 2, Black is up there. Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 6, Halo C, Mass Effect, COD 2. Wow. Wow, those are your best games? Wow. You know, I need to get through the Mass Effect trilogy, though. You guys told me to play that, though. Yeah, Big B, you know, don't fall for that, though. Wait till they announce it. Now, if it comes out on December 30th, I'll say, well, Big B was right, though. But again, though, why would this game come out on December 30th, though? The day. Seriously, the day before, you know, damn. I remember Oblivion on the 360. Oh, Elder Scrolls Oblivion on the 360. Oh, man. Really? Oh, that's nice, though. I mean, there's nothing else, though, out here on the news, though, so, yeah. We're done for today, it seems, chat. We're done for today. Forgot Oblivion. Yeah, good old Oblivion. Game that really turned me into a vampire. Damn it. It's coming out on December 31st, yeah. Before the new year, oh, that will not sell at all, though, because people are way too busy in December. Why do you think new games don't come out as much in December, Big B Money? Because people in Christmas are way too busy. But in January, things pick up. February and March. That's why you see all the big titles. Or October, though. Or November. That's why those 2 months before the end of the year. And in the summer, though, why do you think we don't get that much games in the summer, though? We get just quite a few. We don't get that much games because in the summer, though, people go outside. Yeah, can you imagine that? 10 minutes before New Year, yeah. Oh, Big B Money. So funny, though. ME1. Which was ME1, though? ME1 keeps putting me to sleep, though, every time I play. Which one's ME1, though? ME1. Which is ME1, though? Oh, Mass Effect 1. Okay. Mass Effect 1 was the only with the actual RPG elements. The loot system. ME2 was mostly side quests. Okay, I see now. I like PD0. I needed a PC port, though. That would fix the aiming performance issues. Alright. Right, the GTA 6 marketing in the summer. Yeah, but that's marketing, though. But look, like I said, doesn't matter if it's marketing, though, with GTA 6 or not. In the summertime, though, we don't get that many games, though. Because people tend to go outside during the summer. So when winter comes around, usually games start September, October, November. December, they stop because in December, even though people are at home, but it's the busiest time of the year. As us grown-ups, you know, we have to go out there. We got to buy presents, go to parties, and all this stuff. For example, my December is packed. My December, I have December 8, my birthday, family stuff. It's busy. My December is packed. It's fully packed. December is the busiest month for me, and summer sometimes is busy. Like for example, this August, I'm gonna have a visitor coming in, and it's gonna be busy for me. Game Pass 2, GTA 6 Switch 2 exclusive. Perfect Dark Zero. Ah, nice. Perfect Dark. That's a good one there too. What class were you playing at the point that you were falling asleep? Well, there's some games that do that, though. There's some games that do that. You get sleepy. Bobby! Bobby's here, chat. Bobby's here. Bobby's not been here, man. Bobby got kids though, so Bobby busy though. Into was the worst one. IMO stripped all RPG mechanics, removed the loot system, zero exploration, 90% of the side quests, but ammo clip backs. Felt EA heavily influenced it. Oh wow, I don't know that. It's kind of weird though because people have mixed feelings with Mass Effects. I heard 2 was good, better than 1, and I'm hearing you saying that 2 was worse than 1. And all I know is that part 3 was the worst one of them all. And Andromeda though, Andromeda was. Bobby got a girlfriend, that's why he's late though. Damn. He competed with Big B money though. He competing with Big B money. He is. The real Bobby is dead. That's an imposter. What? Really? You think the real Bobby's dead though? Man, why is this shit? Why you want to kill Bobby though? Damn. Bobby's still alive. He got kids though. Oh, the World Cup. That's gonna be a discussion here in the chat though. Woo. Chat, is this gonna be your first FIFA together? Yes, I think it will be though. Hey, soccer. What? Man, no, not like this though. Not like this though. Come on, man. Come on. I like this though. But chats, before we go, tell me what you've all been playing, chat. You know, it's time for us to go. It's 12:07, chat. I got things I gotta do though. Running up to the office, do several things because yesterday we had a bad storm, so you know I had to stay home and work, which sucked. Because I want to go to the office though, so I'm gonna go to the office right now. I got some things I got to do, my friends. I got some things I gotta do too. Gotta get some things loaded up. Let's see though. Dug a Def, a PDZ and back compact years ago. It's rare replay 2, throttle to compatibility, so you didn't get the advantage of better hardware. I'll try emulation. How dare the chat? The World Cup is the biggest in the world, says Big B Money. Well, I mean, Big B, there's some people who like the sports who don't though. I mean, it's cool, no problem. Not everyone has to like everything though. Microsoft has released the optional Windows 11 KB589573 update, which focuses on system responsiveness and performance improvements rather than cosmetic changes. Faster start menu and search performance, reduce latency when opening apps, improve File Explorer. Nice. Thank you for improving that. And that update is sitting right there for me to update my PC, my friends. Yep, I gotta update that sucker. Yes, I do. What y'all been playing, chat? Saying the World Cup is the biggest the world means to me. I mean, it brings in a lot of cash, though. There's only one Reaper in the game. You see the giant ship in the sky, and during that mission, you touch the beacon and you get that trippy vision. Wait, Pilon can play soccer though. I'm not a World Cup fan, but I watch it. Yeah, me too. Like I said, I only watched the World Cup when Van Persie was on there and Wayne Rooney. But now Wayne Rooney is retired, though. Van Persie retired, too, though. I'm just kind of sad about that, though. Damn. Play Forza Horizon 6 as we speak. Nice. Me, I'm going to keep on playing 007 because, you know, Bowie has me in his eye, though, now these days. Bowie don't know who he messing with because he don't know I'm Crazy Lou. I give two shits about winning the races, though. That's the problem, Bowie. You crazy? I'm much more crazy than you, Bowie. I am, trust me. I don't give a shit about winning races, my friend. If you're out there, I'm going to kick your ass all over the place. You better bring that aggressiveness over here. You better bring it. World Cup is fun, though. We used to go beer gardens in Queens that are like stadiums with... Ah! See? That's important. Oh, maybe he does. Who knows? People talking about Bowie. Don't remember Weber from Forza Motorsport? Oh, that was Weber? Man, Bobby, what's up, Bobby? Bobby, what's the series said you died, though? Well, they just call him Bobby Jr. then. Bobby Jr. Nah, I like Bobby, though. Bobby's a good name, though. Bobby. Yep, look at Bobby flying down there. Bobby seems to be mad, though. Somebody messing with his nest, though. Uh-oh. But chats, like always, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I really do love you guys to death. Seriously, chat, you guys are the best. No joke, you guys rule. Hands down. So chats, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful night too. Mean a beautiful and awesome Wednesday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast when we do come back on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. ET with Sourblow, the Big Plume, and Silent Cypher. And on Fridays, invite me to Don XPI in Espanol with Elvis and Necesita Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Lou Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, TikTok, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Chats, have a beautiful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning with Crazy Lou Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.